Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's staying warm. Jumping back into the OG tonight. Hopefully have a solid experience. Finally, I didn't miss a stream. What's today? Thursday? I streamed the last 2 days. It's been forever. I literally streamed yesterday and the day before. What do you mean? It's been forever since you've been here? Alright, let's make sure game's showing up. Can do it grounded. Go. Yeah, and I missed both of them. Oh, yeah. Well, I streamed last week, too. I've been streaming more frequently. Alright, we doing this one. Alright. I'm gonna try to finish this house tonight. Oh my gosh. Switching between games, the movement is so different in different games, man. So what I was gonna do was move these walls back slightly, I think. Can you just move stuff like a half a block? Well, let's see. Do you go back a half a block? If I move you back really far, do you go back half a block? You're not going to go back a half a block. Okay. You can try something different. So what is the Tiny Tidbits? I watched a bit of the first stream. It essentially is like a balancing mod. It's supposed to make the game feel more balanced from beginning to end. The bosses are supposed to be harder. Changes to some of the gear and stuff like that. Oh god, there's no... I'm so used to jumping and mantling in other games. Okay, I need to move... I guess the option is I could build out. I could build half clay all the way around. What I'm trying to do is make it not flat. And to do that, I was going to do something like this. Where are we at? That does not overlap properly. That's interesting. Look better if you put a single in there. Single looks okay. I was going to do something like that. Then put little stem walls up. You are the half. We don't want the half. We want the whole. Where is the big stem wall? Grass. Stem. Half vertical. Oh, yeah, that's what I was looking for. I want to do something maybe like this. Although that's literally right up against the fence. I might just have to move everything back. I'm gonna have to move everything back a little bit. I want to use the existing foundation because it's already big enough. Yeah, it's been pretty decent. It's, looks like there's gonna be possibly some... Looks like Grounded 2 might actually be a little bit easier to mod than originally thought, so there might be some mods coming for that as well. So, I would have to move... What? I want things, like, in the middle of this... I don't know why it's not letting me put them... Can you literally just not build walls in the middle of something? Does it only let... It does not let you place them in the middle. Yeah, it does. What is it doing? I literally just want that. That's where I want that. So I want that. I want to move everything in like a half a block. Does not like it. Okay, well, let's do this one. This one first. Then... That means this has got to come... Is this holding something up? What is that holding up? It says supporting one. What is it supporting? This thing? Bring that in there. That up there. Put that under here. You under... Wait, is that where I want that? If that comes in a half... Does it need to shift over also? Oh, I know you can't do that. It is not... Oh, no, it does let me do it. Okay. I was not expecting that. I thought it was going to say, no, you cannot do that. Yeah, okay. I want this all the way around. That is basically what we're going for here. So we might be losing some of this window. Pull everything in. I should have did this with the blueprints before. What are you... You're holding up nothing, dude. There's literally nothing held up there. That was not... I don't know what that was connected to, but it was certainly not connected to that wall. Okay. We need to put you up here. We need to put you up here. We're good. Hey, this is where I build my base. Is it a good spot? I heard you were an expert at this game. What have you been up to? It is so nice to play a game that has stable FPS. I will just say that. I'm sitting at a crisp 180 FPS. It is absolutely fabulous. More games need to be optimized this well. Okay. Well... This wall might be gone. Oh, you're gonna do this bullshit, aren't you? You're not gonna let me put the door... I don't think the doors can go in the middle. So what we might do is something like... we'll do it with a half wall. Howdy at work. Question, are you gonna stream Grounded 2 Winter Update anymore? Yeah, next week when it's... I'm gonna play it next Tuesday. If it releases when it's supposed to. It's allegedly supposed to come out next Tuesday. We'll see. They said they fixed everything. I just don't trust. I literally just don't trust it. I'm going to be honest. I was skimming the Discord today just to kind of see what people were saying. Because I literally just do not... I don't want to load into it and just instantly get frustrated about something. So, probably just better to wait. Okay, so for here, we got to do something like... I mean, I can just have the... the oozy doozy come in here. So we just have a... This is actually going to save me sticks. Because... I'm not going to need as many to build. Gotta go be a nurse. Be back later. Aye, aye, Captain. That'll be great diagonal walls. But this will do. That'll actually kind of give it like a little, it'll be inside there a little bit. All right, we'll delete you. Delete you. Central in the yard, no bugs. Yeah, the wolf spider, I think I've prepared for it by how I've built. I mean, it could sneak up on the back door here, but I put a fence up around. Damn, pick up. I built the fence like all the way up to there because I don't think it's going to go that far up to patrol over here. And it'll probably get stuck on those things anyway, and then I just had the fence go all the way down to the end. And then I had to build, I don't know if you've been here before, I had to build this fence because every single time there's faction activity, the mobs do not attack my house, they only attack this, this juice catcher. Totally agree, I haven't played it because I didn't want to reinstall Insider Hub just to play an update 2 weeks early. I mean, it's I'm a little disappointed because I was enjoying it. Until all the... Oh, God. The stairs are going to be... Okay, we'll do the stairs last. This is actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm trying to do this so it actually looks like... A lot of times when you build, like... I would say probably most people that build in this game, everything just looks like a box and it looks flat. If you can literally just drop the things back like a half a block... I'm going to put the half stem walls... Put the half stem walls like this. Kind of like pillars. And I do it all the way up. I mean, ideally... Yeah, we're doing it like that, right? I want to do it like that. I could do it where... I'll figure it. Let me move the things in first, then I'll decide. I was going to say I could also do like a full wall here. But that might look dumb. A full wall like this. No, that's going to look dumb. We're just going to do the half wall. I'm just trying to give it a little bit of depth. Why am I not playing Grounded 2? Because I played it last week and did like probably more than half the content in the update. And then the next day when I booted it up, someone was like, by the way, your the little grass end table that had like most of my trinkets in it, and some of it had a lot of it had the 2 one-of-a-kind trinkets the badges, and it also had a bunch of other trinkets that I had only had 1 of, and it also had multiple full sets of armor that were leveled up to level 3. It was deleted, so I had to reset to save and go back, and then I played for like an hour, and then I got progression locked because I didn't have enough raw science to unlock the hammer upgrade, and I was just like got super frustrated, so I said forget it, I'll just wait till they fix it, and then I will come back after that. I just did not feel like I was literally crashing out. I was actually crashing out. I was like, this is ridiculous, and I don't want to do that. I want to have fun playing the game. I don't want to shit on the game because I do like it. So I said I will wait until it has been fixed. Allegedly, the patch today fixed it, but who knows if that actually happened. I don't know if it actually happened or not. I don't know if it's been fixed. Like I said, I skimmed the Discord, and it seemed like everything was good, but then there were other people saying things were still happening, so who knows what the actual deal is. By the way, this is like, yeah, man, every game needs to allow you to just blueprint and move the damn walls. Fair enough. I know the raw science is now in the game. I really like ground. This game, I initially thought after my first play Grounded 2 that it would probably end up being the better game. But the more that I've played this since I started playing it again, the more I realize that it is going to be very hard for the second game to compare with this. I mean, honestly, because this is like the first of its kind and it's original, the second game has a lot of stuff that is just carried over. But this game, I don't know. I think this game might end up just being better. I'm at a point now where I think I've been tempted to make a video on it, but I don't really want to. But I'm really starting to think that this game might actually just end up being better. Okay, so we might... the stairs could actually line up if I move them perfectly over. They're gonna have to be a half. I don't need this probably. Look how many walls I'm saving here. Because this one's got to go here. Somewhere. The only reason to play on the test server is to really get feedback, not for enjoyment. If you want enjoyment, just wait. Well, I mean, the only reason I'm personally playing on the test server is because I have a YouTube channel. If I did not have a YouTube channel, I most likely would not have messed around with the test server, because even though like the first time around they did not, I don't remember. I mean, Robbie probably remembers, but like, was there any, do you remember any of the public tests first time around having like catastrophic bugs? Because I just don't. I do not remember the first, I do not remember any of the first, whoops. I do not remember any of the public tests in the first game having literal game-breaking bugs where it would brick people's saves. I could be wrong, but I just do not remember it. I'm really bad at granted, so it makes me want to, I mean, literally just, like, I said this to somebody the other day. Like, if the game's too hard, put it on wild. Who gives a shit? I mean, it is really as simple as that. Play on the difficulty that feels appropriate to you. Oh, we might have to have, do I have to do half floors? No, this should line up. And it's just going to be like a damn jigsaw puzzle. Exactly, streamer got to play the test ASAP. Yeah, but I'll be honest with you, after this go around, I'm like, I have less faith this time around that stuff like that's stuff like that's not going to happen frequently. That's just kind of where I am right now. I just think that it's, for whatever reason, I'm not going to speculate, but like for whatever reason, this time around just feels different, and it feels like I wouldn't be surprised if game-breaking stuff like that doesn't happen with every major update. Which is just going to further reduce the number of people playing because nobody wants to play and lose all their progress, right? I feel like I'm playing one of those puzzles where you're going to move the blocks around to fill the spaces in. Okay. Yeah, we got to move this. What has to move? This? The stairs have to move. Okay, so you have to move there. Which means this has to move, like, here. Alright, we gotta move the stairs, like, just over, I think. Unsupported. Supported. Have you ever considered not being so OCD with your building? I'm very tempted just to ban you because you're just a dick. I'm gonna be honest, Mr. Froggy. Every time you come in, you're just, like, negative for whatever reason. I don't know why. And I'm getting very close to the point where I'm just gonna be like, fuck it. I'm gonna ban you because I don't know what the hell your problem is. Okay, we'll move you in here. Guess I gotta move him out of the way, then put him back. Ban him. You know what? That's a good idea. I'll just ban him. See ya. Like, literally, every time I stream, he just comes in and says, for whatever reason, he's, like, in a shitty mood. I think he's trying to bait me or something. I don't know. Fuck it. Nothing soft-locked the game, if I remember correctly. In one of the early P-tests, we did have Thessalian stop spawning. Yeah, I remember there being stuff where, like, maybe do stop spawning or something, but I don't remember there being, like, straight up the game, like, the game literally would not, like, you'd have to brick your save. I don't remember that happening. Let the man build. We don't need that here, yeah. I'll ban him in Discord, too. Jesus Christ. He's just completely getting, no, don't do that, because then he'll blame me for it. When I was reading the grounded Discord, looking at bug stuff, and I saw a message, I was like, what the hell does this mean? It just literally said, this person has you blocked, and I was like, wait, what? Does this person actually have me blocked on Discord, or was that their name? I think they actually have me blocked. Isn't all the early access test server of sorts? No, I mean, wait, I feel like I should have... Did I shrink this building, like, way too much? I mean, probably not, but it is shrinking. I feel like I should probably extend this out, maybe. Maybe we do this. And then turn it in. And I guess this could have been like a little deck area. Maybe I just do a one wall. It just seems really tiny now. I did that. Ground in 1 mega build, let's go. Were you playing Alchemy Factory earlier? Back on that? I had shit to do today. I didn't really watch much streams. And then bro, I swear to God, like right last night before I went to bed, I happened to open up Twitter to check something, and for some reason at like 1 a.m., Hightail posted patch notes, and I was like, are you really dropping a patch in the middle of the night? And I was like, well, you know what? Everybody's probably asleep, so I might as well make a quick video on it, which I did. And I stayed up till like 2:30 doing it. And I posted it on my other channel. And then I went to bed and only got like 4 hours of sleep. And then literally today, after I finished working, I logged off my computer for work at 4 o'clock and literally went to sleep for 2 hours. I was like so goddamn dead. Yeah, sick patch notes too. Well, here's the thing is like my, the video I posted yesterday about on my second channel about Hightail literally has like the chart you want to see. It literally goes, it started off like a little slow and then it just goes straight up. So looks like I'm probably just going to post stuff on that channel. I don't think I'm going to stream Hightail on this channel anymore. If I decide I want to stream it, I'm probably just going to stream it on my second channel just because I feel like if people want to watch it, they'll find their way over there. The viewership for it on here was so bad, it was like not even worth it. Like every day it went down and down and down. Yesterday there was like nobody watching on either Twitch or not nobody, but there was so few people watching on Twitch and YouTube that it was just not even. I was like, there's no point in even streaming it on here. How are you much? How are you? I'm doing good today, dude. Do you know what the next update is planned for Granite 2? It's supposed to be summer. So, whoops. It's going to be summer, and it's going to be probably the same. I would imagine it'll probably be the same size as the one we just had. Which is where it's like, you're basically going to have to wait. You're basically going to have to wait 6 months to, for a very little content. I'll put the door there. Oh, I know what I can do. I could do like... Wait, is that gonna brick everything? Oh, I guess I can just do that. I don't like having doors in the corner, so you know what I'm gonna do? Move that here. I'm gonna put a half floor. Oh, wait, that might look stupid. Hold up. I'm just trying to figure out a way to move these stairs back so I can put the door here. What if I put this here? We need mantling in this game. Plans on playing Subnautica 2? Perhaps. Relocate is peak? Yeah. Brother, moving stuff in Hightail is insanely tedious. It is so tedious to move stuff around because you basically just have to break it. Okay, so I do something like this. What is that noise? Sounds like there's a bug nearby. Alright, we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna put these stairs here. And they'll go up there. Then we probably don't need this. Just do this. Did I have another doorway? Maybe just make this a little closet or storage area. Then I can put the door here. Put this here. Put this over here. It's like a puzzle. Hooray. Yeah, you're still here watching. Wait, I don't know. Watching someone rearrange the same block 6 times is not exactly riveting. Well, you know, yesterday when I was playing a different game that is new and exciting, nobody was watching, so I don't know what you want me to do, brother. What do you want me to do? Would you like me to go play Grounded 2 and do the same shit? Would you want me to go pick plant fiber in it and, do the same content you've seen 50 times as well? This is literally all there is to do in these games once you've done everything. So you either enjoy it or you do not. I can probably get rid of this. Don't need that. Full throttle? Yeah. Okay. Let me show you some riveting gameplay of wandering around through a giant area that is completely bugged and doesn't have any of the stuff you need to gather in it. I've played Power World. I'm going to play it when it 1.0 is. Have you watched other people build their base? I watched one yesterday and was awestruck. Some amazing builds. Well, Mr. Tim is a mega builder. He built some crazy shit in whatever game he plays, so... He was building one in Hightail last night. He's built some crazy stuff in Alchemy Factory recently. Move it. Oh, I guess I could have just did this here, huh? You know what? Big wall probably looks better right there. I do think. Have I played Cuphead? Yeah, I played Cuphead years ago. I don't know if I finished Cuphead. You'd probably like me playing Cuphead because I'd sit here and crash out repeatedly. Timmy's the weed stem guy all over YouTube. Glazing me for no reason. I'm a terrible builder. First, still doesn't respawn. Great patch. Why are you on the first one? Because I don't know if the second game's fixed or not, bro. Is it fixed? Now you're telling me there's stuff wrong with it, so... I think you've answered your own question there. Why am I not playing the game that still has bugs in it? Good question. Okay, if I walk down here carefully, I can delete all of these. Here's what I'm going to tell you. This game is running at a stable 180 FPS. I know that there are no game-breaking bugs in it. And I'm sitting here calmly building and chatting with you guys. There is very little chance that I will crash out playing this. And I will most likely not lose any progress. So, there's that. Damn it. How do I get out of build? Stop. Escape. Escape. What is... Oh, I gotta right... God damn it. I gotta start rebinding stuff so all the games I play have the same... have the same keys. I'm sitting here pressing, like, E to F to do stuff, and it's moving things. I'm pressing, escape to get out of menus, and it's opening up another menu. No need to insult me for expressing an opinion? Okay. Whatever. No need to get offended by me and commenting on your stupid comments. I mean, whatever. Nobody asked you to be here. Nobody asked you to leave ignorant comments in the chat either. So, at any time, you can click the X at the top and leave. And go watch somebody else. I do not give a shit. Alright, what are we doing here? Where? Is he new here? I don't know. 24-hour stream for your 50th birthday? Sure. Yeah, let's do that. I miss the old Gratitude band streams. Well, see, here's the problem. The problem is that, what used to happen is my opinions would make people mad because they would disagree with me. But now, It's like Bizarro World, and this time around with the second grounded game, people actually agree with me and see the criticism. So I don't get a bunch of negative comments on most of my videos. It's mostly, I agree with you. Blah, blah, blah. Like, it's like there's not a bunch of people hating. Every once in a while there's somebody, and I just literally right-click and hide them. But, like, everybody's waking up. If you want to give me, I can give you the quick rundown on what I think's going on with the second game. I think the problem is that they have outsourced all the work. I don't know if you guys, if you were here last night, you might have heard me say this, but, or maybe I said it in my Discord. The first game was, from what I know, all was Obsidian. It was all in-house. They did everything. The second game, they have 55 people at Eidos Montreal and only 10 people at Obsidian working on it. So they are essentially outsourcing most of the work. And I think that's the problem. Not that the people at Eidos don't know what they're doing and don't care, but you now have a brand new dev team that has no experience on the franchise working on it, and you have most of the people, as far as I know, internally that are working on it that didn't work on the first game. So you're basically starting from scratch. And that's probably why there's so many problems this time. If they would have just brought back the original dev team and expanded it a little bit, I think there'd be far less problems. And for that reason right there is why I have less confidence that the second game is going to turn out to be as good as I originally thought it was going to be. I just think that they have bit off more than they can chew. You can see by the fact that they've only put out one. If you call the most recent update a major update, I guess you could, because they've expanded the map a little bit. But like in the grand scheme of things, the size of map increase was pretty small. It's equivalent to essentially the first two zones you would explore in the game, like the hot dog cart and the little tree in the bottom corner. That's about what they added. And on top of it, they added a bunch of game-breaking bugs, which it blows my mind that in QA testing, they didn't immediately find things like raw science not spawning, or I don't know, like literally trying to go through the story and it's completely, people are getting progression blocked. How do you not find that? The grass end table thing I can understand, because I don't think a lot of people use those, and that'd be like, that's a really, really unique situation. That's probably, I don't blame them for that. But the other stuff, like the game breaking stuff, like the people's quests are literally, people will have to either restart their save, or they're gonna have to lose all their progress on the current build, because they're gonna have to, they've locked themselves out of future progress on the story. And I don't know how that happened. It just means, it just leads me to believe that that it's not being QA'd appropriately internally before being put out. And if people say, well, we're the QA testers and we should find all this stuff, no, that's not fair. We should be expected to find like stuff that's really like hard to find, like the grass end table thing, or maybe something spawned in a weird spot that it shouldn't have spawned, something like that. But in general, we should not be expected to have to deal with losing multiple hours of progress because of bad coding. So I don't know. Like I said, I'll mess around with the update next week if they actually release it when it's supposed to release on Tuesday, and if I have good confirmation that everything seems to be fixed and I'm not going to be wasting my time. But what I will probably end up doing is I'll probably play it next week. I will do everything that I have left to do in the new area. It'll probably bleed into February, so that I will be able to get the stuff from the February update that's coming out, and then I will be done with the game until summer. Unless I decide I want to build. I might finish building my base, which could give me a little bit of time, because I do enjoy doing that. But I'm not going to just sit around and collect resources, because another thing is, they've now disincentivized me from sticking with the game, because one thing I did actually enjoy doing was wandering around and collecting all the upgrade rocks that were respawning, and now they're not respawning for whatever reason. So I think it's because they did that intentionally. I think they realized that if they let us do that, then we'll be able to upgrade things really quickly, and they don't want that. So now they're going to make us grind bug parts in order to be able to upgrade our stuff. And no, I don't want to do that. Okay, I have a question. Where are all my pallets? I know I had like 10 pallets here. So yeah, I have less and less confidence that the second game is actually going to end up being even in the ballpark as good as this one. I'm sorry. I just don't think it's going to be. And it is what it is. I'm not saying it's going to be a bad game. I just think that there's a chance that there's a good chance that it's not going to meet the expectations that I initially had for it. And that means that I'll play it, I'll finish it, and I'll move on. I won't put as much time into it as I did with this one. Unless people mod it. Like, Apex is working on mods and stuff for it, so if it gets mods and there's stuff to do, awesome. Like I said, I've said this previous with this game. If this game had mods where it was like, oh, we're going to turn it into a ARPG where you grind mobs for special loot drops or whatever, and I'm not talking about the crap you get in New Game Plus where they randomly drop a cone that has some nonsense on it. I'm talking about, like, actual ARPG with, like, full-blown armor sets that have good bonuses and that kind of stuff, then yeah, I would absolutely keep playing it, but I'm not going to just play it for the sake of playing it. Something's going on here. My pallets, there's this pallet. I had to have put them somewhere. The problem is I haven't played this in like 3 weeks, so I don't know where the hell I put them. I wonder if I left them over... I wonder if I left them over here. I may have left them loaded or something. Because they would have been just sitting around the house. I'm going to go check and see if I put them over here. I agree despondently. I deserve... Wait. I'll glaze milk from head to toe. Oh. Okay, when's that? Let's do a co-stream then. We can do that. Let's meet up IRL. We can make that happen. I'm just going to wait for full release. Is this why my viewers always praise me for reading their comments? Well, Playgrounds got delayed till not till next update, till February. The only reason I was just monologuing there. I will catch back up now. Bro, the Grounded 2 update schedule is actually such a piss take. Man, like once every 3 to 4 months. Are we serious? Once every 3 to 4 months? It's 6 months. Don't you dare have the audacity to consider adding a goddamn tarantula boss as an update. That is like that is a hot fix. That is not an update. Go back and look at the first game. We did this on stream not that long ago. It was like 2 weeks ago. It was either last week or the week before. I went back and looked at all the updates for the first game and saw how frequently they were doing it. And in the first 6 months, there were 5 updates, 2 major, 3 minor, and then they were doing pretty big updates every like 4 months or so. And those updates were like massive. They like completely changed the game. They weren't just adding a tiny little bit of... They weren't just adding a tiny little section to the map. And people will be like, here's what's going to happen. Again, I don't call people out, but you know who I'm talking about. When they drop the February update, there's going to be people pumping out content being like, oh, huge update for Grounded. Bullshit. It's a fucking reskin from the first game, which is fine because I said that they should do that. Reuse seasonal events from the first game to fill in time between the other events. But at the same time, don't be going and saying, oh, this is some huge ass event or some huge big update. That is not true. Okay, I don't know. I must have destroyed my pallets. I must have. What do I build them out of? That is the only explanation. I was destroying them and putting them somewhere, though. Yeah, I don't have any I don't have any rope or sprigs. I must have used all the rope for them. Building the floor. My favorite part's that, hold on. I'm gonna catch back up real quick. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Wait, you hide all the comments you disagree with? That's kind of weird. Oh, I'm gonna hide you. You're a fucking retard. No, I don't hide comments. I hide comments from people that, not people you can disagree with. If you disagree with me and you do it in a constructive way, that's fine. I don't care if you, I can literally argue any topic with anybody and they could be on the complete opposite end. And that's fine if you have logical things. If you just say dumb shit because you're retarded, then I just ban you. That's just what happens. That's what we do that's what we do on the, I used to do it on stream because it was funny. I haven't been doing that because I haven't been getting as many retarded comments. I've been getting far fewer. The update schedule is generally such a piss take. Yeah, because there's no QA. And if there is, they're all they don't have a big enough QA team. They're just not doing it. I haven't felt the same dopamine hit. Well, it's a sequel. Tiny Tidbits is a balancing mod that it changes a lot of the... It changes mutations, it changes the bosses, it changes balancing on weapons and gear and everything. Nothing better than finding your first huge spider. I don't even know what that means. Okay, stop hating on my favorite YouTube guy. Pio, it's basically a rebound. Tim, he's saying you're glazing. Oh, yeah. Okay, we got that. I caught that. Grounded 2 update schedule is actually bad. Yeah, okay, we saw that. Did they release Playground mode? No, the Playground mode was supposed to come in the most recent update, but they couldn't get it done. So in 6 months, they couldn't even get done what they promised, which means guess what's going to happen in the summer update? You're probably going to get half of it, and the other half's going to get slipped to, like, the winter. Like, that's probably what's going to happen. And Playground got delayed till February, assuming it's actually finished, which, I don't know. Grounded 1 is definitely better. Nothing beats the nostalgia. Yep. Hot and Hazy and the Shroom and Doom and Hot and Hazy were like peak. After that, it kind of fizzled. Axel is baby easy difficulty. I mean, I beat Axel on the second try, and if you were watching, the only reason I died the first time is because of freaking fall damage, which should not have happened. I fell off its back like you're supposed to, and I literally died from it, even though it's not even that big. And I was at almost full health. Damn, even Robbie's agreeing. Am I in the UK? No, I'm in the United States. Bro, UK, it's like the middle of the night right now. What do you mean? The guy during the update reveal kind of looked like Tully. Pond update was good. I was not there for the pond update. I came back after the pond and the hedge had been updated. Which was a good thing, because the game was literally bare bones empty on day 1. It's why when the second game came out, I was like, damn, this has a lot of content compared to the first one. I think people will be happy. And then lo and behold, most people weren't happy. They're like, I did everything in one sitting. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Y'all are like speedrunners. There's no way. No wonder all these live service games fail, because now people just literally do everything in every game as fast as they humanly possible. And it's impossible to create content fast enough. It's wild. I'm like, it took me 30 hours to do everything, and I didn't even find all the secrets, and people are like 10 hours in. They've unlocked everything, found all the secret gear and all the secret weapons and stuff like that, got everything. Literally everything done in 10 hours. And I was like, holy. But, you know, I don't know. Whatever happened to that see-through loser? I don't know, man. I couldn't stand that guy. He would come in and get on my nerves all the time. I didn't ban, maybe I banned him and I don't remember it. That could be what happened. I guess he wasn't the Godfather. How am I doing? I'm doing awesome, dude. I'm building my little house over here. I'm listening to this wonderful background music. I actually have people typing in my chat tonight. I'm gonna be honest, I was very disappointed last night when I streamed and there was like 1 chat per every 5 minutes, because I guess the people that are subbed to this channel just do not care about Hightail. But that's okay. I'll stream what people want to watch. And if I want to stream that, I'll stream it on my other channel. We can have 2 different audiences. Well, on my other YouTube channel. I'm not doing multiple Twitch channels. If you're watching on Twitch, you get what you get. And you don't get upset. I'm on day 70. I currently only have 2 gold cards. 3 boss killed and barely any molars. Am I getting ready for that snowstorm? I drove by the grocery store tonight, and I was like, Jesus Christ, there's, like, no parking spots. What the hell's... Because people here are ridiculous. It hasn't snowed. We haven't had a really bad snowstorm here, apparently, in, like, 10 years. So, it's been, like, 10 years since we got 6+ inches of snow in one storm. I can't believe it's actually been that long. Because it seemed like when I was a kid, we would get storms like that all the time. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. You know, the weather guys are not really... We're not very good at predicting things, so...
A little less squishy now.
At the beginning of the week, we were supposed to get... Where are my, I guess I can just put this on. At the beginning of the week, we were just going to get a dusting of snow. Then we were getting ice. Then we were getting a lot of snow. Now we're getting snow, but I don't know how much it's going to be, so who the hell knows what's going to happen. We might get 6 inches, we might get 18 inches. Whatever happens, happens. It doesn't really affect me that much. I'm just going to go to the store tomorrow and get enough food to last until like Tuesday. I'll be fine. You're getting 12 here. Should be a shit show. Well, I'm in like the little bullseye keeps moving around a little bit, but I was in the bullseye of like the maximum amount, but it looks like it might be shifting north towards Pennsylvania now. But it doesn't matter. We haven't had that much snow in forever, so they'll literally close schools and shit for like a week. Because that's what they do. The kids will probably literally have, I'm not joking, they'll probably have off school like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Since like they really haven't used hardly any snow days the last couple of years. I really want to see you play Hytale because I missed your past Hytale streams. They're on the channel. And speaking of Hytale, you want to see updates. Hytale came out on January 13th. They've already produced two hot fixes and two, I wouldn't call them like major updates, but pretty sizable updates already. Actually, what I was going to make a video on was, I was going to make a video for Grounded 2 saying if the developers actually listen, they'll add zip lines right now and post that tomorrow. But they've pretty much all but confirmed they're not going to. So it is what it is. Like the Hytale devs have already started putting like community feedback into the game 10 days in. They already doubled the size. They already doubled the distance for craft from storage. And yeah, last night they gave a button so you could toggle when you go on your inventory. Well, you probably can't see this because my camera's blocking it, but like where your gear is in Hytale, it's like up in the corner here. There's now a little button you can click so you can hide your armor and see the skin that you've chosen. I have no dry grass. I mean, no grass. Oh, okay. Pray. Is Mr. Spider going to be down here? Probably. No way he's not. Yes, he is. Goated streamer plays goated game. Are you a Mountain Dew guy? No. I don't drink a lot of soda anymore. If I drink soda, I usually drink either Coke Zero or Pepsi Zero, which is probably worse for you than regular soda. I was never really a Mountain... I mean, I've drank Mountain Dew, but I would never really say I love Mountain Dew. I just want to drink Mountain Dew. It is like super sweet. I'm gonna give you a hint. Why don't you go back where you live and leave me alone? Going back and forth through the garden area is a nightmare. Why is my only reasonable entrance the anthill? Oh, it's not. See, you can use clay and build a giant staircase to heaven on both sides so you can get in and out of it. Alternatively, you could just abandon everything you've found in the beginning of the game and only build a brand new base in the new area. Oh, wait, you can't do that because a lot of the resources you need aren't there. You have to go back and forth. I mean, I'm convinced that the way they've designed it is intentional to literally waste your time. Like, to maximize the amount of time it takes you to do everything. Because like I said, people did the new update in the first... There were people finishing the new update before I was finishing my stream the first day it came out. And I started streaming it a couple hours literally after it was live. So, imagine if you could quickly get back and forth. What are my thoughts on Hytale so far? It's great. I think it has a very bright future. The other thing, the update they did last night, they changed they're supposed to be doing a new world gen. They're slowly working in the new world gen, which is supposed to make the world gen rate better. The world gen right now is, I would say it's probably like 95% good, but you'll occasionally find places where, I mean, the same thing happens in Minecraft, where it just looks ridiculous. Like there's just blocks missing and stuff, or the water is just like, there's water and then there's a giant hole in the water for no reason, but aside from that, it's pretty damn good. But they're changing the way that ores... I haven't went in and tested it yet. They're changing the way ores spawn. So the ores are supposed to have, like, bigger veins, but you're going to have to go... You're going to have to go... I think you're going to have to go underground to get them. Which is actually a good thing, because last night in my stream, in, like, 1 hour, I found enough of the, current... I don't want to spoil anything in case you haven't seen it, but, like, I found enough of the ore that I needed to go to the next set of gear in an hour. I'd be able to make all the armor, or yeah, I'd be able to make a full set of armor and make all of the weapons and tools and I got all that in like 1 hour, which is probably too fast. And it's because it was all spawned above the surface. And in my opinion, way too easy to get. I think if you want to upgrade your gear, you should have to have some risk. And therefore it makes sense. What the hell is that going through the floor? I think you should be forced to go underground. That's where it's more dangerous. And I think that makes sense. The new snake is cool, but I hate that the snake armor is mage focused because I never use staves. Yeah. What does this mod do? Should I pin that? The last time I didn't pin it, I got asked it 50 times. It balances the game. It balances the game better. It makes adjustments to mutations, to weapons, to armor, to different mobs. It has changes to the bosses. It overall just it's supposed to make the game feel more balanced from beginning to end, because the game, honestly, the game felt really balanced in the lower yard, but once you get to the upper yard, it just feels like everything's rushed. That was the thing you were complaining about Minecraft getting full gear in like an hour. No, but the thing is, they also changed this. So in Hytale, you could just use, I'm pretty sure you could use the stone pickaxe to get the higher tier ores. They just changed that in that update last night to where you must upgrade your pickaxes to get the next, to get the higher tier ores. So, and also I had already, I had already leveled up. I'd already played for a bunch of time. I didn't know if I went straight to that spot that I would be able to get all that stuff. But yes, that is definitely something I need to work on. Like, I don't want to be overpowered immediately. I like your builds that you used to upload. Do you still have that save? The builds that I used to upload? What builds? I have all my saves from this game. Building a castle compound under the park bench. Will try to make it my main base instead of the one by the ranger station stack bar. Yeah, they just... Zip lines or the teleporters. They need to add those. Yeah, Hytale's only 20 bucks. I need to make rope. Because I'm going to run out. I have enough to make another one of these? Probably not. Wait, we're only missing clay. Oh yeah, the koi fish is also like Jaws in this game. The aggro range on the koi fish is massive. So like, if you're anywhere near it, it's going to beeline it towards you. All the nice houses you had, I like those. Can teleport from bench to the potato patch? No, you can't. Not like when you not right when you log in. Maybe you unlock that later on, but it's not from the start. So you're having to deal with the obnoxiousness of going back and forth over and over again until you unlock that. If they want feedback on how they should do the ranger station tube system, my feedback is literally just let us click on which one we want to go to. Don't make it where this one connects to that one and that one connects to that one. No, literally just make it a system that is all interconnected and you literally just pick the one you want to go to. Again, the only reason you wouldn't do that is because you don't want because you want to slow people down. That's the only reason you wouldn't do that. You can't say that about the koi fish and not show us. Have you never played this game before? What do you mean? There's no way there's somebody in my chat that has never played this game before. I have to do the pond too. I think that's the next thing I'm supposed to do. I've only done the hedge lab. And the... maybe I did the red ant... Did I get the red ant chip? Shit, I thought that was a mob. Wait, did I not get the red ant chip? Glad. I thought I got the red ant chip. I could be mistaken. That was the thing you were wait, I already did that. Yeah, I mean, that's like... Shit, I didn't mean to do that. That did not even hit me. Do you see how short it was? Look how far away it is from me, and it's hitting me. Bad coding, bad coding. It's like... That hit me. Those other ones, it was like so far away from me, there's no way it was making contact. It has like a massive hitbox. Been playing since 2020, meant show us the crazy modded aggro range? No, I don't want to go down there and die. What do you mean? I'm not going down there and dying. I have not even hardly been in the pond because I don't want to die to it. You can get the mod. It's you just go download the file for it. It's super easy to install. Setting likes to take all the fun things away, so it might be good. So that might be too good of an idea. I hope they nerf the pinch whacker into the ground. And then I can take credit for it. That thing is so stupidly OP.
Don't even need to boil it.
Got people being like, well, if it's so strong, don't use it. Okay, let me just not use the best weapon in the game that I have access to. Hold on, let me artificially make a game harder for me. I have an idea. Go fuck yourself. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play the game and beat it if they give me a weapon that lets me beat it super easily. And that weapon currently does that. You literally can just face tank everything and stun lock it without even having a stun build. I had the wrong armor on for it, and I still was just like shitting on it. Shitting on everything. The new ogre bugs and orc bugs they added, you literally can just stand in their face and wail on them with the pinch whacker, and they will not do anything to you. You just kill them. It's insane how strong it is. Okay. Those sticks are back. I retire from grounded, still Mega Mode, no more grounded. That's what they all say. That's what they all say. I'm never coming back. You know how many times I said that about this game? If anybody wants to learn how not to, if anyone wants to learn how not to burn bridges, do the opposite of what I did with this game. I was so sour by this game at 1.0 that I literally, like... I don't know. I don't know what the fuck was it. I don't know what I was doing. I was like, I hate this game. I'm not playing it. I literally was like the channel that everybody watched for content for it, and I literally just stopped. Cold turkey after... Like, shortly after 1.0. I just literally stopped playing it. But now, it's much better. I'll be honest, if the 1.4 version was the 1.0 version, that wouldn't have happened. But it wasn't. It took them a year and a half after 1.0 to get to a state that I was like, that's good. Although, still, I mean, the upper yard still sucks, but there's nothing they can do about that. That was out of their hands. What is this mite attacking?
No match for the might of
Aphid?
small Pete.
Pinch tracker. Brown and one just looks so beautiful. You know what's funny is the second game looks better, but it runs like shit. So how about revert back to these graphics and just make the game run better? I haven't had a single massive FPS drop. I haven't had a single stutter. I haven't had anything happen in the, like, hour that I've been playing this. If I boot up the second game, within 5 minutes, my FPS is probably tanked a couple times. I'm probably stuttering. And I'm getting super mad about something. The ogre ones are not as tough. They're, like, just super easy. Yeah, I don't know what... Whatever. That's what you say? Pinchwhacker used snail armor? Yeah, I didn't use snail armor. I had the mantis armor on. Apparently the mantis armor gives you attack speed or something, so it might have actually been okay, but yeah, I didn't even have the snail armor or the black ant armor, which both like give you stun build up. I can be standing still and my game will just crash for no reason. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna burn any bridges. I guess I'm gonna have to go get this big weed down here. Kill this dumb spider. We still never got damage numbers. I don't know why that's not a toggle either. Literally just make that toggleable. You turn it on or off in the menu. This game looks perfectly fine. I do not need an ultra-realistic cartoon game. I'm sorry. Did I peep him? I think I did. Oh, Mr. Spider, Mr. Spider. I don't even know. I have no idea what mutations I have on. I guess we'll just deal with it. I just have to block all the attacks. God damn it. Little bitch hit me one time. Everything was going fine until you showed up. You got stunned. Now, let's see if I even have the right mutations on. I have one chopper, shield, Rascal Rogue. Oh, I do have the right ones on. You know I don't have on? What am I dying from? I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, was I poisoned or something? I don't even have the right mutations on for building, which I should have. See how dumb I am? See how little the mutations actually matter? I literally forget to toggle them. I could have been cutting this grass down easier. We still never get... Yeah, I take zip lines over buggies. I hope by the end of development of Grounded 2 that people come to my side and realize that the buggies are just a novelty and that they should have been just like a small system in the game and not like the entire game. But they're literally... I wonder if part of the reason why it takes them so long to do the updates is they are designing the game around them so much that they're like, okay, we have to design this area so that it has... You're going to need the ant for this part, then you're going to need the spider for this part, then you're going to need a ladybug for this part, and then at some point in the future, you're going to need whatever the next one is, probably the water, whatever the water one is to go underwater. Like, they're designing the entire game around that concept. So it's like, rather than designing like, oh, here's a giant pond, let's design it, they'd be like, okay, well, the pond's going to have like, a tunnel to get into the pond that requires the ant, and then you're going to have like a web bridge that goes over to that thing, because if you go in the water, you die. Like, that's what they're doing right now. And that could be a reason why it's taking them so long to do such small updates. The graphics in Grounded 2 look worse. I mean, I think it looks better because it's UE5 and UE5 just looks better than UE4, but I think these are perfectly fine. The multi-hotbars. I wish the damn scroll wheel scrolled between my bar and not between the different bars. That shit drives me crazy. Is there anything up on the ledge of the snack bar? No, there's like a hot dog or something. There's no reason to go up there. Hooray, we did the second floor. Except I probably need... Does that work, or do I hit my head on it? I mean, there's probably no reason to do that. Okay, now I have to do the outside. So I'm going to do pillars. I could do stone pillars. Do I have stone pillars? That's going to look stupid. Nope. We're just going to do... There's no way they have, Do they have... They don't have sturdy half walls, do they? No, they have grass and stem. Okay, we'll do that. I gotta do something across. Can I just copy this whole thing down here? That would be great. If you could change the buggies, what would you change? I would get rid of them. Like, I would literally delete them. The only buggy that I would find useful is a flying one that lets me get around faster. That is literally it. All the rest of them, I don't care about them. I do not need them. They don't really serve... They don't serve the only purpose they serve is getting past obstacles that are artificially created. So the only one that I would actually want would be a flying one, because that would let me get around the map faster. And therefore I would not need zip lines. Aside from that, and then I guess if there's one for underwater that lets you swim faster, fine. But like the other ones, I just don't see a need for them. It's not like the ant. If the ant was like a lawnmower and you pressed a button and it just ate through 50 pieces of grass and sucked them up and collected them, okay. But it's not doing that. And the spider, I don't know what the hell I don't know what the purpose of the spider is. Because when you're riding the problem is that they don't do anything. Like when you're in combat, if you're on their backs, it literally takes you could literally kill something faster by punching it with a rock than by being on the back of the buggy. They just don't do any damage. So it just makes them feel like... It makes them feel like they're just there for getting around faster. That's literally the only purpose they serve right now. And zip lines zip lines or teleporters would literally just solve that. And be far easier, because they're literally from the first game. But I know everybody wanted mounts, because everybody asked for them in the first game. We didn't get them. But like, think about this game. What mount would you want in this game? You'd want a bee or something, because it would let you fly around the entire map super fast. Other than that, there's literally no other reason to have one. I hope this looks okay. We'll find out. This is so the house doesn't look like a damn box. Because otherwise, it'll look super flat. Oh, those windows need to be moved. Hold up. I think what we need to do is do this. Put you in here. And we're going to do... Then put you back. Put you back.
Hey, Fid.
Put you there. I'm going to use the super duper machine. I don't wanna. I do not like having windows flush against walls. Okay, we need one more stick and we'll fix that. That should be okay. Does this need to go out one more? Oh, am I losing frames there? It looks like I am, but I'm not. They literally just get in your way when you try to pick stuff up. They fix that a little bit, but it's still not the best. The amp buggy should be able to carry like 50 grass planks, where it currently doesn't make sense considering it's supposed to be used for building. Yeah. Yeah, let it be like literally it needs to be massive like that. Okay, we gotta do this. Oh my god, wait a minute. I have a thought. Did I leave all of my pallets over here? Because I built a bridge across this water to where I was cutting down weeds, and I don't remember if I brought them back or not. I was also supposed to build a staircase up here, and I didn't do it yet. Remember I built this last time. There's a possibility there's a bunch of pallets over here. I don't think there are, but that would have been where I left them. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, once a game is designed around something, like, if you have you can't just change the game. At this point, it's too late. They've decided the game's designed around the buggies. The buggies are the game, and they can't just be like, okay, we're just going to change everything, because then they'd have to go back and rework everything from beginning to end. All those places you needed the spider, I mean, there's goddamn it, there's a bunch of pallets sitting over here fully loaded. Well, the good news is these things came back already, so I can cut them down again. All right, you were the one that drops like 21. This base is gonna be sick. Hopefully. Maybe this is what I should do. Maybe I should just build in games. I actually do like building. I like it more when there's actually a purpose for it, but I do like building. I just want, like, I wish somebody could have made a mod for this. It was like, either call it like 7 days to ground it or project. You could call it Project Grounded, so it could be like either 7 days to die where you literally just have to survive, and every week you get attacked by ever-increasing difficulty of mobs. Or they could have made it Project Zomboid, where at the beginning you kind of pick, even like Abiotic Factor has similar, where you pick status effects that make your run different. Like, there's so many things that could have... They really should have just did mod support, man. Actually, next week, Terraria is getting a huge update as well. I don't know what the hell's coming in that. I just know it's a huge update. It got delayed from last year, so it must be pretty big. I'm not sure if you've played Small Lands. I did not like Small Lands. Not for the reason of the mounts, but... Yeah, Small Lands mounts were pretty cool. There was a grasshopper, so the grasshopper literally lets you go so fast across the land, it was wild. Now, on the downside, it also resulted in me dying a bunch of times because it would fling me into the water because you couldn't swim. One time I jumped in it, I landed like inside of an anthole that you're not supposed to go, and I couldn't get out and I died. I think there was a flying mount. Didn't it have a flying mount too? Small Land did do some stuff cool, like the ability to just like move your entire base, because they had like set places where you didn't have to build there, but it was like where you were supposed to build, and you could just build a base, and then if you went to a new area, you just press a button and it moved. Okay, well, great. Grounded 2 is supposed to have that. It doesn't have it right now. When it does, then traversing back and forth between the current area and the garden area won't feel as annoying. The problem is, it's not there right now. So it's like, it feels like shit. And I'm sure like at the end of the day, it'll probably be okay. But right now, not having zip lines and not having a flying mount and not having to base relocation, it feels like shit having to traverse back and forth. But that is part of early access. What am I This one might drop a lot, too. Oh, this is unplayable. It's growing through this leaf. This needs to be patched immediately. Okay, we're maxed. What do I need for this? I need dry grass and crude rope? Or I don't think there's any dry grass over here. As far as I know. Oh wait, there's dry grass right down there. What am I on about? There just happens to probably be a bunch of stink bugs in it. Only the OGs will remember when that was where you got charcoal. Does anybody remember that? That's where the charcoal was originally, right down where those stink bugs were. There's probably the video still on my channel about it. Then they added the barbecue spill. Oh, we're getting lightning bugs here. Okay. I need 4 rope. Need 3 dry grass. We gotta cut like 1 piece down. In Ground 1, I did a main base and then huts for the different places. Yeah, I mean, that's what you're kind of supposed to do. You're supposed to build, like, outposts. But the problem with this game is the faction activity ruins everything. All the cool places you used to be able to build, like, now if you build there, you're just gonna constantly be getting attacked by something. Yeah, this used to have charcoal. I don't think it has anything anymore. So for the building, for buffs and debuffs, did you mean similar to the Outer Worlds 2? Does the Outer Worlds 2 let you choose traits at the beginning? Yeah, like in Project Zomboid, you get like certain number of points, and you can put them in... If you put things in negative, I think you get more positive. The same thing is in Abiotic Factor. You start, depending on... There's different character classes you can pick, and it gives you a different amount of points. And depending on which one you pick, you like if you pick negative ones, it'll give you more points to use than the positive ones. So it's like you can have a bunch of positive attributes, or you can have a bunch of negatives, which will give you more positives, or you can just go with positives, or you can go with like literally nothing. Like you don't have to choose anything, you just go with nothing. Yeah, picking status effects will be cool as shit. You get traits. I don't remember the Outer Worlds, to be honest with you. Oh my god, did you guys see the... Did you see the Fable trailer? The Fable info today? I'm actually legit... I put Fable on my wish list as soon as that thing ended. It obviously needs some polishing, but... that game looks wicked. Like, if they actually deliver everything they're showing, it looks actually really good. Like, they're like, oh, there's a 1,000 NPCs that all have daily routines, and I'm like, bro, in Avowed, none of the NPCs did anything. They just kind of stood there. And I'm like, how can you have 2 studios under the same company umbrella, and one does where they can make 1,000 NPCs have daily routines where you can literally follow them for an entire day and watch what they do? Now, it might not be exciting, but, you know, who cares? And then another company makes a game where the people don't do shit. They just stand there like statues. Like, what?
Thanks for the light, Mr. Firefly.
Fable just looks awesome. In fact, after I watched that, I was like, okay, I went and bought... The Fable Anniversary and Fable Lost Chapters were on sale on Steam, and I said I wasn't going to buy games I'm not going to play right now, but they were on sale, so I just bought them. I got both of them for like $14, because they were like 67% off. Alright, where's my bridge? Why'd you fall down here? I'm not thirsty. Yeah, I would definitely... An abiotic factor, I think I always picked the one that made me not get thirsty faster. That shit drives me crazy. Managing hunger and thirst. Let me just toggle that shit right off. Or make it where you don't need to constantly eat and drink. I'm not in a goddamn desert. You're thirsty. All I've been doing was chopping down grass. Thoughts on the kiln pottery game? When I saw that, I was like, why are they... What is this? Like, why is this being made? That was my first thought. Who is going to play this game? I don't know if you're aware, but like lately... Xbox has been like shutting down studios left and right. And laying people off left and right. But for some reason, they let Double Fine make all these, like, weird games, which I'm fine with it. Make a game if only 1,000 people play it, who cares? As long as you had fun making it, people like it, fine. But the fact that they let Double Fine make that game, they made, like, Keeper, I guess Psychonauts maybe did okay, but, like, Double Fine doesn't ever make a game that has, like, is, like, super successful. So I was kind of like, what the hell? Like, what the hell is that game? It's a 4v4. It almost looks like... It feels like it's supposed to be similar to what the hell is that game that's on the Switch? What's the one where you paint the world? It feels like it's like that style of game. Not obviously you're not painting, but it feels like it's that style of game. It's like a party game almost or something. I don't know, but it's like, I mean, what the heck? Like, how does that get greenlit? There's no way in hell anybody's gonna play that game. If that game ever has more than 500 players, I'd be shocked. Yeah, Splatoon. If it doesn't feel like... Splatoon, obviously you're painting the world and stuff. And then, of course, PlayStation did a ripoff of Splatoon. It feels like that style of game where it's like, oh, it's a 4v4 battler. And... yeah, I just don't see how that is going to... I don't see a lot of people playing it. Yeah, I mean, I played Splatoon a little bit with my kids, but who the hell's playing who's playing a 4v4 pottery game? Like, what are we talking about here? Are you being serious? That's what you shut down the studio that made Hi-Fi Rush, which was like the highest rated game by an Xbox Studios game in years. But you're letting somebody make a 4v4 pottery game? Like, are we... Like, do they have I feel like somebody at Double Fine must have blackmail Phil Spencer. So I'm like, what the hell? Something's going on there. The numbers are not adding up. I don't know what's going on, but something's not adding up. I always thought Splatoon looked cool. It was okay. I mean, it's not a game I'll play for... I played it like a couple of times. It was nothing like special. It feels like it's more made for kids, but the Switch feels like it's more made for kids, so I just don't see people being like, yeah, I'm gonna drop, hey guys, instead of playing Fortnite or Call of Duty or Arc Raiders or whatever the hell the current shooter is that people are playing, Battlefield, instead of playing these new shooters that are like, hey, let's go play a 4v4 game where we make pottery. Like, what's the... When I look at a game, I always think, what's the target market? It doesn't, like, again, it doesn't mean the game's going to be bad. It could be a super fun game, but, like, how many people are playing this game when it comes out? And it cannot possibly be more than a couple hundred. Try it. Like, if it releases on Steam, I'd be shocked if it has more than 500 peak players when it comes out. Xbox Battle Pass to too close to the sun. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, if you think about it, this game probably wouldn't have been made if Xbox didn't just Xbox didn't let them work on it. Like, when you looked at this, you're like, okay, this was not going to be a game that was going to generate a 30% return on investment and make tens of millions of, well, hundreds of millions of dollars in sales. So, like, I'm glad that they support games like that. I just don't see what that game's gonna, like, what's it gonna do? Because their previous game, the Keeper game, where it was like I think it was like a walking, any food? Wasn't it like it was like was it a walking, lighthouse or something? I don't know. It looked really cool, but it was like, I'm not paying $30 for this shit. Like, it's probably like an 8-hour game. I'm not paying $30 for this game. Maybe if it goes on sale and it's like $10, I'll play it, but I don't know. I stopped playing COD for Splatoon. Jesus Christ. Splatoon 1, 2, and 3. I played with my oldest son. Yeah, they were fun games to play a little bit, but it's not like, I don't know. I just wouldn't stake my studio on the pottery, 4v4 pottery. I just don't see that being popular. Maybe I'll be wrong, but there's no way. There's no way that ends up being like their next big hit, right? Also, this has to be faster, right? If I incrementally move these instead of running them one by one back and forth. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'll just take them like I just feel like it's faster to do this than going all the way back and forth. I unlock the zip lines to do this, but then I have to turn in one of the chips that I don't want to turn in. Game of the year. What the hell is it called? Kiln or something? No, Fable. If Fable gets polished up and it runs well, and it delivers on everything that they showed, and it all functions, like the reputation system and interacting with the NPCs and like all your choices actually having noticeable consequences, if that all pans out, I think Fable actually could contend for Game of the Year. Which would be like the first time Microsoft's had a Game of the Year contender in... What? When's the last time Microsoft had a game nominated for Game of the Year? I can't even remember. Also, by the way, how come in this game I've literally done... I've done very little progression. I've only done the first of 4 labs. And I already can upgrade my canteen. In Grounded 2, the size of the map at launch was like the size of this entire map. And then they've added onto it. And unless it's later on, unless you can do it with one of the 2 discs I didn't get, like, why can't you upgrade your canteen very early on? I don't trust any AAA studios anymore. No, neither. I mean, I just don't either. I'll believe it when I see it. But no, I think... I remember when the first Fable was being... When it was revealed and everything, and they're like, oh my god, this is going to be the greatest video game of all time. And it ended up being decent, but it was not... It did not live up to the, all the hype. Pete, we're on a intermittent fasting diet here. It's not even like, what time is it? It's only 9:30 a.m. and you're hungry already, you little fat ass. I can go like all day without eating. It's to make woe mode harder because you're constantly sipping. Well, woe mode's annoying. It's not hard. If I was in charge, I would just name it annoying mode because literally it is a repair simulator and hunger and thirst manager. It's not like if the bugs had different attack patterns, stuff like that, okay. Literally just increase a number, decrease a number. Okay, you do less damage, they do more damage. That is the most simple way of doing difficulty. All right, you're gonna get thirsty 10% faster and hungry 10% faster. Is that more challenging or is that annoying? Like, is constantly having to stop what you're doing to look for water, is that challenging or is that annoying? Think about it. Also, they could just... Why not? It's bullshit is what it is. Exactly. You know what game I don't have to worry about managing my hunger and thirst? Let's see. Hightail. Valheim. Shrouded. You did an abiotic factor, but an abiotic factor, I never felt like I was constantly starving or thirsty. Plus, you could also literally take the traits that made you get hungry and thirsty slower if you wanted to. I mean, hell, an abiotic factor, you had to go, like, you had to manage your bowel movements, and that was actually funny. I was like, okay, that's cool. A little mini game to go take a dump, fine. Forest, Sons of the Forest, you don't have to eat or drink either. Do you really not have to? Damn. Hopefully I have enough stems from this one trip that I can build the entire second floor. This is taking a lot longer to move this stuff than I thought it was going to. Alright, maybe I should actually build something. And guys, that's why we don't do this. I really should build these stairs. I fall off that stick so often. Damn, we're already out. You know, it would have been a great quality of life if we could have unlocked bigger pallets in this game faster. Because it is a pain in the ass moving. Like, you do most... I feel like you do most of your building early to mid-game, right? I mean, I guess late game if you're just screwing around. But, like, by the time you get the pinecone pallets, you've probably done most of your building. They did learn their lesson, though, with one thing. They did add the refrigerator much earlier on in Grounded 2. Because that was, like... And they did make it easier to get in this game. It was, like, stupid how late in the game you got it. It was like, wait, I'm basically beating the game, now you're giving me a refrigerator? Like, what's the point? I miss... There's the Tiny Tidbits mod. Okay, I'm gonna have to post it in the, you're like the 17th person that's asked it. I'm gonna, hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna explain it to you, but I'm also gonna post it in the chat. Tiny Tidbits mod. Tidbits. So the mod balances the game. The mod balances the game by buffing and nerfing pretty much everything in the game. Armor. It buffs and nerfs armor, weapons, mutations, creatures, and bosses, among other things. Okay, now that's getting pinned. So the next time somebody asks, just point them up there. I wish for an upgraded canteen, but I'm making do so far. Yeah, I mean, how about just make the canteen hold like 5 drops by default and upgrade it to 10. The title that you click. Wait, what? No, my title doesn't tell you what the mod does. Most people would not know what this mod does because most people have never used a mod for this game because they're playing on console and there's no mods on console. I'm waiting for those bags to sink through the surface because that shit happens all the time. You can play. Yeah, I don't think there's a way of putting it on Xbox because you have to download the mod file and drop it into a folder, which I'm pretty sure you cannot do on console. You can do it on PC. You can do it through Steam or Windows on PC. What is the time? Okay, I just lost 100 frames there for some reason. I don't know what the hell was going on. How come I replay Grounded 1 but not Grounded 2? Because Grounded 2 is unfinished. There's not a lot to do in it, and I don't like it as much. It's like, the game's not even close to finished. This is a finished game. I'm only playing this right now because of the mod. I just wanted to try the mod. If it wasn't for that, I would not be playing it. Are you being serious with the... I literally just explained the Tiny Tidbits mod. It balances the game better. Buffs and nerfs pretty much everything. The bosses, changes bosses. The boss battles. I think it also... I don't even know if I get the New Game Plus, but it does... I think it does stuff in New Game Plus as well. It might be like new items or something. I think there's new gear in New Game Plus. Oh, sorry. No, I thought you might... You literally said it right after I said it. I thought you were trolling. But yeah. It's essentially a balancing mod that's supposed to make the game feel smoother, but also... like, smooth the difficulty, but it also makes the optional boss fights... Actually, I think it makes all the boss fights harder. Like, it actually changes the boss fights. So the bosses will have... Most of the bosses have more health, but they also have different... they do different things in their phases and stuff. Like, the assistant... I think the assistant manager goes, like, full-out aggro much earlier on. So it's supposed to make it harder. It's supposed to make that part harder. Overall, I mean, so far it's been okay. I haven't really noticed, like... It feels okay so far. I don't know if I felt the impacts yet. But again, it's not like a full-blown mod where it's like, oh my god, this armor set and the red ant armor, instead of letting you carry more, it has some like wild thing. It doesn't have stuff like that. Now that might be possible. I think that's going to be possible in the second game. Because the guy that made this mod apparently has figured out how to create items and give specific stats to them in the second game. He might be adding like woolly aphid slippers, which are essentially just a faster version. I actually, I suggested adding zip lines first, because apparently zip lines are in the game files, they're just not in the game. It seems like pretty much everything from the first game is probably already in the game files for Grounded 2, they just have to turn it on. Oh, you're good, Panther. Okay. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna play. I almost played Grounded 2 tonight because they put a patch out, but I checked the Discord and people were still saying stuff was broken, so I was like, there's no harm in waiting until next week. It's not going anywhere. I'd rather, when it gets pushed to live, I'm gonna trust that there's no catastrophic bugs that are gonna break the game, that they fixed all of them. I just think at this point, if anything's found that's like still broken and needs to be fixed, there's no shot that update goes live next week because they have to, it's going to take them a couple days just to get it. They have to do the patch, make sure it works, and then get it certified through Xbox, which takes like a week. Like, that's why the updates on the second game take so goddamn long. The hot fixes could have been in like, probably like the next day if it was only on Steam, because Steam doesn't give a shit. You just push them. If it breaks the game, then you just roll them back. On consoles, you have to have... Every patch you do has to be certified. And it just takes longer. Why do they have to release it next week? How much different do you think Grounded 2 will look and feel? Well, you weren't here at the beginning. I originally thought Grounded 2 would be better than the first game. I now have changed my mind. I do not think it's... I think this game is going to end up being the better of the two games. Despite its limitations. That's just kind of where I am right now. I mean, it looks nicer. The buggies are cool. I I like most of the new creatures. I like the fact that they added new creatures. I think it's cool. Like I said, I like the new environments they created. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It just feels like it's missing something. And I'm not talking, I don't know. It just feels like something's missing. And I'm not just saying like, oh, this item's missing. It just feels different this time. It does not feel the same. Alright, that shit should not... it does not need to be sinking through the train. I haven't played Grounded 2 since early access launch. I only played for a couple weeks before I decided to wait for more content. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's... at this point, I think for the average person, it's not even worth coming back right now. I would say if you haven't played... If you're not, like, anxious to play and you have other stuff to play, I would just wait until the summer update. The summer update will mean the map's about twice the size it was at launch. And it will have it should have most of the systems that should have been there day one, like well, the coziness is there now, but there's features that were like literally stripped. Like zip lines are supposed to be coming in the summer. They're supposed to be doing something with smoothies. It just feels like most of this, it feels like they should have waited until the summer. They should have waited until like July of this year to release the game. It should have launched day one with everything that's in the game right now, including the most recent update and the next update and Playgrounds. Because guess what's going to happen this time around with Playgrounds? The same thing that happened the last time. You're releasing it when the player base is almost at its smallest and very few people are going to mess with it. And it's like, how much time is being spent on that? I'm going to be like, instead of wasting any time on Playgrounds, why not just add official mod support? Forget Playgrounds. Forget letting people build these stupid custom maps. Let us be able to just go into the menus and easily be able to mod this game. Like, we should just give us a way to easily mod the game. Do it the way like the way Hytale's doing it. Hytale literally gives everyone access to the development tools that the development team is using to build the game to make so you can make mods. It is like super. It is. I'm not a modder. Like I've done very little modding, but it is like, from what I've seen, it's like stupidly easy if you know how to mod to make mods in Hytale. And that's why there's like literally on the first day there were hundreds of mods, and at this point there's probably 1,000 mods. And people have like full-blown game modes in it. Not just, oh, we're gonna change the color of something or whatever. Like they'll literally have full-blown game modes in it. You're not gonna get that with Playgrounds, because Playgrounds, while it is pretty cool, it's also super limited in my opinion. They changed the dev team. Big dev teams never make games as good as small ones. Were you here when I was talking about how they outsourced? It's almost completely outsourced. I went back and looked at the transcript of the interview they did when they revealed this update. When they revealed the update a couple weeks ago. Because I was like, I remember them talking about the dev team size. And I went into the transcript so I could find it, and I read it, and I was like, then I went and listened to it, and lo and behold, they have a dev team of 160. Or sorry, they have 55 people at Eidos and 10 people at Obsidian. Why is the super majority of the work being done outside of the studio that created this game? Why? Why would you trust them to do a better job than your own people would do? I don't get it. I'm almost one. There's no sturdy half walls, are there? So they have like... Why do they have sturdy walls but not sturdy half walls? It's like the only piece missing, because I would kind of like to mix the colors up a little bit here. They have to release. I guarantee they release it in hotfix because Obsidian is a legacy company, so Xbox feels obligated to give them these last few releases. If Grounded 2 keeps losing players like this, Obsidian won't survive. I'm pretty sure they already greenlit Avowed 2, which is shocking because that game did not do well. And The Outer Worlds 2, apparently. I saw something the other day that said The Outer Worlds 2 may have sold less than 1 million copies. Now, there's no concrete number on that, like data on that, because they don't release that information. But there's data analysts that are looking into... I don't know. There's data analysts who essentially said that they think that Avowed might have... Or, sorry, The Outer Worlds 2 may have sold less than 1 million copies. Which means there's no way that it generated a profit. There's just no way. Okay. I probably should do... Where's the half pieces? This. Rule of thumb when you're building in these games is... If you make a box, once you finish the box, just start adding layers on the outside of it. It'll look 100 times better. Microsoft is trying to cut everything not related to AI. Good. Fuck them. Let the developers from these companies go back out on their own. Microsoft hasn't done shit for gaming in how long? You know it's going to be funny when they invest $80 billion into AI and end up losing money on it, because that seems inevitable at this point. No mod support is probably Microsoft. Look at Minecraft on console. Oh yeah, because they may let people sell shit in the store. Bedrock is literally just a it's just about selling it's about selling all the mods are sold in the store so they can make money off of it. I'm surprised they haven't killed Java Edition yet. They're not making much money from it. They're making all their money from the Bedrock store. So just kill Java so you can force everybody on the Bedrock and then just milk people for money. That's what they're doing. My only wish is they made fighting a little more than just pairing. I like pairing, but you can literally beat Grounded 1 with a Pebble Spear, and I fear that Grounded 2 will be almost the same. Incorrect. You have the dodge mechanic.
No water filtration tablets needed.
So yes, it's basically the same system. I don't mind the combat, if I'm being honest. I think the combat in this game is... It's better than a lot of survival games. So I don't mind it. Did all my weeds come back already? That'd be super fantastic. They did not. Did any of them come back? None of them have grown back, except for the one all the way over there. Okay. I'm enjoying farming and base building around it too, although I think the lack of variety of new construction design is a little bit underwhelming. You just got pumpkin chunks. And even better news, you can build roof pieces out of the snake scales. And that's going to be a long grind for you because you can only get enough snake scales to make one roof piece per day. So if you want to build a giant roof, it'll just take you dozens and dozens of in-game days to be able to do that. Assuming you also don't want to make the other stuff that comes with the snake scales. Wait, did this stuff grow? Oh, there's probably mosquitoes over here. Guess we're going to have to go over by the mysterious machine. I enjoyed Outer Worlds 2, but there's absolutely no endgame. It's okay for an RPG to just have a story, you beat it, and then finish it. Ubisoft is the first domino, and a few other AAAs are likely to follow them, cutting budgets. Ubisoft, at this point, should sell off all their IP and shut down their studio. They're done. It's over. It doesn't matter what they do from this point going forward. There's no coming back. Just accept it. It's like your 17-year-old dog. It lasted a lot longer than you thought it would. It's just time, man. It's time to put it out of its misery. You don't want it to suffer. Just be humane and move on to the next thing. But guys, Ubisoft made the first quadruple A game. Oh, you mean the one that completely flopped and they lost tons of money on? Yeah, that one. What a bunch of idiots. I play in first person, but when it sticks to third person, I frequent frame drops. I've been playing in third person on this. I don't know. A couple people complained about my Hightail stuff being in third person. I never watch... When I say never, I literally never watch Minecraft content. Do most people that make videos on Minecraft do so in first person? Because I don't mind playing in first person. It seems easier to play in third person. Which game flopped? Skull and Bones. They said Skull and Bones was a quadruple A game. And it completely flopped. For every Ubisoft game, after like I don't know, in 3 to 6 months, you can usually get them for 50% off. But they go on sale almost immediately. And then shortly thereafter, you can get them at a huge discount. Like a huge, huge discount. I would never buy a Ubisoft game at full price. If you're willing to wait, if you're patient, you can get every Ubisoft game for 75% off. Usually within the first year. The hell am I?
One long schnoz,
Okay,
built for
let's move
sniff.
these over here so I can actually remember where they are. These dev studios and publishers are just too big now. Yeah, smaller studios put out better stuff. It's just how it is. I have a tinfoil hat there about Java Edition. Have I not heard about you? Tencent bought into Ubisoft. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to take all the assets and shut them down. That's what would make sense. You can tell that a game company actually cares about the community if they add public mod support, but usually big companies like Obsidian wouldn't. You don't even have to add official mod support. You literally just need to make it easy to mod your game. Just think about how many people would still be playing this game if it had the mod, if you could make mods for it, like you can for Minecraft or Terraria or Project Zomboid or whatever other survival games people play modded. Like, it's insane. Whoa. Still got that wild physics jumping. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to I don't really feel like moving this many back and forth from this spot. Guess I'm gonna have to. Because they don't seem to grow back if you're near them. Good God. It's like an entire pile. Assassin's Creed games or Ubisoft? Yeah. They came out and they were like, oh, Assassin's Creed. What the hell was the most recent one? Was it Shadows? Assassin's Creed Shadows was like, I don't know what the terminology they use for it, but I'm like, brother, if Assassin's Creed Shadows was so goddamn good, why is your company going bankrupt? Like, what do you mean? If you release a game that's like super successful, why is your company going out of business? The numbers don't jive there. But that's why you always have to read between the lines with corporations, because they say things that the average person would not think to, they wouldn't like think to ask like, wait, what does that really mean? Like, good example, I could tell, like, let's say I am a company, I made a game. Let's say like 10 years ago, I made a game and it was super successful and I made a ton of profit from it, but it only sold 1 million copies. Today I make a game, it sells 3 or 4 million copies. Oh my God, we sold 3 or 4 times more copies than our most successful game in the past. The only difference is the budget for the new game is 50 times more and I lost money. So it doesn't matter how many copies you sell, it's how much profit you make. That's why you never hear people talking about exact numbers like that. You don't hear them talking about this game made this much profit. With big companies, they never tell you how many copies it sold. They use vague bullshit like this game had, what was it when Assassin's Creed, no, when the Skull and Bones came out, they were like, Skull and Bones had, it was like some engagement number. No shit, you had like an 8-hour demo or something for it that was free. How many people stuck around after the demo was over? Well, we don't talk about that because guess what? The number is very low. How many copies did you actually sell? If everybody's playing it through Ubisoft Plus, okay. Well, what if people got 1 month of Ubisoft Plus or whatever the hell it's called, and then they canceled? Now what? Now they've played your $80 game for whatever the hell 1 month of Ubisoft Plus is. I don't know. What is it? $10 or $20? Like, if you just stop and think, look at what they're saying, you can see right through it. It's all a bunch of corporate bullshit. Remember when this game was... Grounded 1 had 25 million players. Okay, how many of them played it on Game Pass? How many copies did you sell? Like, that's great. I'm happy for you. How many people actually bought it? How much money did you make from it? It's very hard to quantify how much money a game would make if you can play it through a subscription service. I mean, I guess you can look at it and say, okay, it had, like, people played this many hours on it, but if you look at the, like I said, if you look at the achievements for this game, most people are not finishing it. They're just playing it, they're trying it out, and they're not... Most people probably tried it when it released in early access on Game Pass, and never even went back when the achievements were added later on. That's probably one of the reasons why the completion rate is so low, and most, like, some of the basic achievements, like completing the first lab, they're like way lower than you would expect. And it's almost surely because it didn't have achievements at launch, and there was a lot of people that tried it day one or very early after it released into early access, and then they never came back to it, because that's what happens with early access games. Most people play them at the beginning and never come back. They don't come back when they're finished. They don't come back for updates. It's just what happens. But you'll hear the publishers and you'll hear the marketing people telling you how freaking great. Oh my God, we had this many people. Okay, well, like I said, that's great. But how many people bought your game? How much did it cost to make the game? And how much profit did you make? That's what matters. You can make the best-selling game of all time, but if it costs you $1 billion to make it... Okay. Rehash an old IP and minimum effort and claim it sold millions. Like the Oblivion remake. The Oblivion remake, great. And it was on Game Pass. Do achievements update? Retroactively? Yeah, they did in this game. When they added achievements in this game, I like retroactively got a bunch of them. I like logged in one day and got like a bunch of achievements. But do you have to log in to get them? Probably. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people, they're never going to log back in, so it doesn't matter. For a while, I played on Xbox with Game Pass until I purchased it on PC. Well, if you're playing it on PC via Windows, your achievements will cross over. And honestly, if you... Like, I don't even have all the achievements on the Game Pass version, which is where I put most of my hours in, because I played it on Steam more time after they added the... I started playing it on Steam later on. Like, most of my 1.0 stuff after that is on Steam. But all I have to do is create a shared world, log into it through Xbox, and it'll just give me all the achievements that I'm missing. I literally just have to load into my... There's a save that the save that is like the remix or whatever. I would just have to log into that, get the... it'll give me the 100% report card, all the achievements, and I'm done. Because, like, once you, like, the achievements aren't specific to a character. They're locked to, like, your account. So, like, you can't get the achievements again. So, like, once you've unlocked the achievement for making the basketball shot from a certain distance, if you log into another, if you log onto a different platform, it should automatically give it to you, because you cannot get it again. Oh, yeah, you can't get them in custom. That's for sure. Which is fine, because to be fair, you could put it in custom mode and basically just be playing on creative. I don't even care about the achievements. I got the achievements just by playing the game. Some of them were obviously like... There's some things you would never get. Like, who the hell's playing basketball in this game? You're probably not playing basketball, right? So getting the basketball shot from a certain distance or whatever... Like, you have to go out of your way to get that one. Even just killing, like, a mob with a arrow from a certain distance, like... If you're just playing the game, you're probably not going to do that. I don't think most people are going to get the 100% report card. It's a pain in the ass. Like, there's no way you're getting the 100% report card without looking up guide videos. Because you're just not going to find all of the hidden, the little hidden items you need for it. Like, example being... Why would you ever think that there's a scabby up on top of there? The scanner doesn't go off when you're below because it's too high. The only way you would know that is by accidentally building a zipline over it, or if you saw a video of somebody showing you where it was. There's no way to get up to it without building. You cannot parkour up to it. Despite with the 5,000 comments on the short that I made on it say, you cannot parkour up to that. You must build. I played this one, and when I tried Game Pass, none of my achievements crossed over. That's weird. They should have. Okay, we have, what is that, 7? Is that 7 pallets? 7 pallets. Yeah, to get achievements that are retroactive, you do have to log into the game. Like, they're not just going to give you... Like, if you uninstall the game and never play it again, you're not going to get the achievements. You actually have to turn... I mean, you literally just have to log in and go into a game, and it should give them to you. There's some people who scour these types of games for secrets. Yeah, I did that the first time. What I'm telling you, though, is the average person is not going to be able to find everything in this game on their own. There are some things that are so well hidden, you will probably not find... You almost never... There's no way you're going to find them all. It's just not possible. The one people always use as an example is the, is it the power droplet or the speed droplet, whatever the hell it's called? The one that's... I think it's the power droplet. The one that's on the brick wall behind the storage bin up there. Like, literally just sitting on a random brick halfway down the wall. How would you ever find that? Like, I'm the kind of person that will search every corner of a map for something, That one would be really hard to stumble upon.
Hey, Fid.
Like, you're just not going to accidentally find that. But again, another thing is, like, this game does that really well. It has a lot of well-hidden secrets. The downside of that is most new games don't do that, and most new games tell you where everything is. They make it obvious. Like, if this was made by... We'll just use Ubisoft as an example because we're talking about them. If this game was made by Ubisoft, there would probably be like a yellow paint splatter running from the top of that storage bin down the brick wall behind it to where the power droplet is. Because they'd want you to find it. They're not just going to hide it somewhere. They're going to tell you where it is. The only difference being that Ubisoft likes to put 7,000 collectibles in the world instead of 10. So without the hints of where they are, it would take you 1,000 hours to beat their game. Well, yeah, and the other thing is, like, this game when it was in early access didn't have like an abundance of people spoiling everything and finding everything until much later on. The second game, like, literally the public test isn't even over yet, and you literally can go on YouTube and find where everything is. Everything new in the new update, everything in the new update is already there. And I mean, worst yet is, like, they actually, when they did the interview, they were showing gameplay, and then they're actually, like, during their live streams, they're playing it. It's like, how about just answer people's questions instead of spoiling stuff? Like, I don't even want to know what's coming in it. I don't want you to tell me anything that's coming in. Let me just experience it for myself. Does Grounded 2 do that? Do they make it where it's obvious where things are? Am I missing something? I mean, there's not scabbies in that game, so... Is there anything well hidden in Grounded 2 that you wouldn't find? EA and Battlefront? It's all the big AAA companies. I really hope Fable is like a throwback to old RPGs. I just want to play a 100-hour RPG where I can just sit there and play it and not have waypoints on everything, and it's like holding your hand all the way through. I mean, Grounded 2, like, some of the secret weapons are hidden pretty well. But, I mean, that's the thing. Like, how many people... Is the average person going to find that little chest that has the spicy globs in it? Are they going to find that on their own? Because I can tell you, I did everything in the game before launch because I got a copy of the game. And I don't know if I mentioned in my review, but, like, I legitimately thought you could not make the spicy Coltana because there was no spicy globs in the game. Because I had no idea that treasure chest was there, and I would not have found it. Somebody told me it was where it was. Like, the first or second day I was streaming, they're like, yeah, there's a chest under this leaf all the way up here. Like, who the hell would ever look there? And I look everywhere. I look for everything, and I missed most of the secret weapons. I don't think I got the pinch whacker the first time I went through. Because I wasn't paying attention. I was literally in the room with it and didn't see it sitting there. I saw a sparkle buried. Oh, I mean, if you found it, you'd find it unintentionally. Let's grab these for future. I feel like a file in a hidden lab that mentions place-like things vaguely would be a good idea. I mean, I'm not opposed to finding like a treasure map or something. I don't want there to be a waypoint that says go here to get the spicy globs. I'd be okay with it being... I still have not gotten the dandelion trinket. I would be okay with it though. And maybe it mentioned it. My problem is I don't listen to all the voice. The game has so many freaking voice lines that I skip them. Holy shit, the new update you could spend half the time playing the new update just listening to all the voice lines from that dumb woman that won't stop talking. I have an idea. Shut the fuck up and tell me everything in one paragraph. I don't need you to tell me... I don't need the Iliad and Odyssey here. I need you to give me the Cliff Notes version of what you need to say. I'm not listening to all that. And then to make matters worse, the voice line was broken, so I was having to read it. I'm sorry, if I want to read a book, I'll read a book. I'm not reading a book in a video game. Like, apparently the game tells you if you do the mixer, it shuts off the raids. I didn't know that. Here's an idea. Don't have that be buried in a voice line somewhere that most people aren't going to hear. Literally have, like, when you go to activate the mixer, have it give you a message that says, warning, clearing this defending this mixer will stop base raids, orc raids from happening in this zone. Like, literally just say that. Problem solved. Shut up, Sloan. Yeah, she can't shut... She needs to shut up. She just talks too much. I ain't got time for all that. Bro, I've spent 90% of the stream moving weed stems back and forth. I should have just built out of grass. Would have been a little more efficient. Also, I don't know why it keeps doing that. I'm almost positive I've gotten every field station around here. The spicy gauze were way too hidden, only mentioned on a whiteboard in the penthouse. Did it show you where they were? Where am I going? Taking a long way this time. Oh my god. I've only taken like half of them. Should I buy Hightail? Yes. It's worth 20 bucks. Make sure you use my creator code when you buy it. And I'm not just telling you to buy it because I have a creator code. I actually really like the game. If viewership for it was better, I'd be streaming it, but viewership for this is just better, so I'm gonna play this. And they think the sickles were hidden well? No. The sickles? You literally get... The icicles, you literally get them from killing the, from doing the mixer. Or, I mean, doing the little defense thing. What do you mean they're hidden well? They like pop out of the ground, don't they? By the way, they've openly admitted, they even said it today, Scorpion animations are the reason for the FPS problem, for a lot of the FPS problems. So obviously the easiest solution would be like to delete half of them. But they didn't say they were going to do that yet. Like literally just delete half the scorpions in the game. Problem solved. Replace them with like, I don't know, anything else. Look like a fun game for 10 hours. Well, it's been getting updated and there's going to be a... It'll be great when the adventure mode comes out, but in the interim, I haven't even looked yet. There's going to be tons and tons of mods for it. There already are. There's hundreds and hundreds of mods. Yes, my creator code if you want to support me for Hightail is Milton, M-I-L-T-O-N. When you purchase the game. But I would say just get the $20 version. If you like really enjoy it, you can always upgrade to the other versions. I think the update today was supposed to add... I didn't look, but I think the update today was supposed to add more cosmetic stuff to the each of the different levels of the early access packs. Scorpion Juniors, full of dice surgeons. Get rid of the no, just get rid of half of them. Go on the map and delete half of the scorpions. There's no reason to have so many of them. They just don't, they're so easy to kill.
I wonder if I could keep that aphid as a pet.
Am I going? Once you like, if you get the pinch whacker, you can slaughter them, but with any club, you literally just W key into their face and just keep swinging. The pinch whacker is great because it's fast attacking, so you stun them super quick. But like, as long as you stay right in their face, they can't hit you with like any of their attacks. It's literally, they are literally like the pit antlions in this game. If you go down to the pit antlions, if you stand right against them, they usually cannot hit you. And you can just sit there and chip away at their health and kill them. They cannot hit you with the things they're throwing, and they usually can't hit you with their attack. There's time to get... I should be able to get... Maybe I can get the last two? Oh, not be getting hightail? No, it's fine. Wait if you're not... If you think it needs more time. I mean, they're so far with hightail, they're updating it. They said they were going to update it early and often, and they have. They already put 2 patches out, 2 patches and 2 hotfixes in 9 days. Like, they're already balancing the progression. Because theoretically, you could have, knowing what I know now, I probably could have skipped. I could have skipped straight to, like, the 4th set of armor and weapons. But now they've changed it where you can't do that. You have to get the other stuff first. Because you literally will not be able to mine the ores. For the higher tier stuff. Without the lower tier pickaxes. But before, you could literally go with a stone pickaxe and just go get the 3rd best ores. Been playing this with my little cousin. He's 6 and literally can craft like 100 axes. Nice. I think it needs more time. I hope they keep updating, like Icarus has the same trajectory. Icarus is a fantastic game. I don't know why more people don't like it. I did like 1 video on Icarus and it didn't do well. Like, I could play Icarus for hundreds of hours. Literally just building shit and going out and exploring. I've barely scratched the surface in that game. It has so much content. It has like, missions you need to do to unlock stuff. It has like a huge skill tree. And it's actually gets updated. It's still getting updated. Like, it gets an update. It's been getting an update every week for like years. What are they on, like week 200 something, I think, at this point? Okay, we'll have to get the last one in the morning. Yeah, it was only $4. It was cheap. Yeah, I didn't notice that the spicy globs were whatever was on a billboard. So I guess that's on me for missing it. Killing bugs in ground 1 form like more of a challenge. Well, that's because if you play this game, the second game's combat is essentially exactly the same. The only difference is you can dodge attacks, but the dodge mechanic is literally useless except for when you're fighting the boss that makes you have to dodge stuff. All the other mobs, you literally just sit there in perfect block until you kill them. I mean, I guess they technically did change the,
Nice and clean.
the attack patterns for some of the enemies. Like, they go into defensive mode, which is cool, but you've probably done everything. There might be enough weed stems from what I've collected, plus what's growing back here to finish doing. Not the roof, though. I'm just gonna grab the last pallet because I will forget it. I'm lots of feedback, and they said all right, we'll listen and adjust accordingly. Yeah, like I said, they've already been listening to feedback. They doubled the size of the craft from storage from 7 blocks to 14. They added a toggle button so you could hide your armor, so you could see the cosmetics you've chosen. They added the update today. The update today, they added the ability to... There's a weapon that's like... I guess they... There are a couple of... there's 2 staffs in the game right now. But you can't really use them because there's no mana. So I guess it's... They add necromancy. There's a weapon you can use to summon skeletons to fight for you. So, like, they're moving fast and furious. Which is awesome. While I'm over here real quick, let me see what the hell... Do I have any quests I need to do? Run an Icarus kick. I quick grounded 2 the first week it came out. It's so bland. But I'm a duper. Tame a pet. I can do that. We're not wasting all of those. Kill soldier ants. Reach coziness level 1. Hooray, we can do that. I can tame a pet real quick. I can just put mushroom slurry in the aphid trap while I'm building. Wait, this game is going to get the February update next week too. Smoochy candies will be back. Wait, is there a dupe glitch in Grounded 2 right now? Because if you want to actually build with any the snake scales they added, if you wanted to build out of them or use them, you literally have to dupe. There is no feasible way to get enough of them in a short amount of time. I'll be honest, I'm usually like anti-duping because I think it ruins games, but like in cases where they make the resources so limited that it's stupid, go ahead and dupe. Like, I'll be honest, upgrade rocks, F it, dupe them. I would honestly consider doing that. I'm not trying to sit there and grind 50,000 kills on bugs to try to unlock enough parts to make upgrade rocks. I don't have time for that shit. Because they made the upgrade rocks at some point between release and now, the upgrade rocks don't respawn. So it's extremely tedious to upgrade stuff. Like, you can get a ton of level 1 upgrade rocks, but now the level 2s, they're not upgrading. I mean, they're not respawning, apparently. I don't know. I asked them if that was intentional, and they said... They didn't give me an answer. They were like, we'll look into it. But that was one of the community managers, which... I directly asked one of the devs in their Discord and got no answer. So I'm assuming the answer is yes, it's intentional. And the reason they don't want to tell me is because... I'm not going to do it because I don't give a shit at this point. I'm not going to make a video saying it's stupid. Or I don't agree with it. Because I just don't give a shit. That video is not worth making. Because it doesn't matter what I say, they're not going to change their mind. But I will straight up say I think that's a stupid decision if they don't respawn. Every resource should respawn. Or nothing should respawn. Okay, you don't want the upgrade rocks to respawn? Fine. Scorpions don't respawn. When you kill bugs, there's a limited number of bugs. Once you kill them, they don't respawn. How about that? I don't like the grind it has, but when running the route I did, I was able to make enough to max out most items. I have so many upgrade rocks because they are respawning, but now they're not. Because the ones that are like literally right by the first ranger station, I would go in there and get them every couple days. They're not respawning anymore. That's why I asked, and I was like, where in the hell are my upgrade rocks? Okay, that didn't use as many as I thought it would. Okay, now we have to put 4 pieces underneath. It's gonna have to be done later. Corners need the small ones. Message retracted. That's not allowed. No message retracting. Am I the only one who feels wolf spiders are too weak and not even dangerous once you know their patterns? That's pretty much everything in this game and the second game. They all kind of feel that way. At least in my opinion. F it, I'm not gonna do... Could do the double there, but... Yeah, which way are they? This way? Wait, huh? I turn them. It doesn't matter. Nobody's ever gonna look up here. I'm liking the giant compound look. It's kind of how the game works. What? No, the bugs respawn, bro. What do you mean? You say that about every bug? I mean, the wolf spiders in this are... I just literally avoid them until I get geared up. Like, once you're geared up, who cares? But I generally avoid... Like, I don't know, what the hell day am I on in here? Let's see, save. I'm on day, like, 30... I'm on day 31 in this save, and I've not fought a single wolf spider. I'm literally just avoiding them. I did a 100 days video on this and didn't fight a wolf spider at all, I don't think. Maybe I did it on the last day. I don't even remember. I literally just went out of my way to avoid them. For an apex predator, if it can kill you in Womo with a spiky... If you can kill it with a spiky spring and a granola, that's weaker. I mean... Oh, this mod nerfed the throwing of spiky sprig, so you can't just spam them on ladybugs. Instead of killing it with like 5 hits, it takes like 8. Damn, bro, did I get enough to do this whole thing? Okay. I would say the only thing that can make it look slightly better is if the windows were raised up, but then they would look stupid because you wouldn't be able to see out them.
I wonder if I could keep that aphid as a pet.
I think I'll just leave it. Gotta do the second floor. How do I not have any coziness here? I watched the Indiana-Miami game? Yeah, fucking Carson Beck, what a scrub. Are you shitting me right now? They're driving down the field to win the game, and that bum throws an interception. And a bad one at that. Like, are you kidding? Are you actually kidding me? I didn't know you could throw the spiky sprig. It, like, if you throw 5 spiky sprigs at a ladybug in this game, it will kill them. You can kill them before they get to you. You can get ladybug armor. You could theoretically get ladybug armor on the first day, and then you're essentially in God mode. Now, most people wouldn't know that. Miami is our arch enemies. I mean, it's kind of wild that you throw an I don't know how you throw that interception, man. They had time. There was no reason. Mendoza to the Raiders. Yeah, that's unfortunate for him. Who the hell wants to go to... What I've heard was... Because I live in Maryland. Even, I'm not a Ravens fan, but Jesus Christ, that's all they talk about. I've been hearing rumors that the Ravens might try to trade Lamar to the Raiders for the #1 pick. And I'm assuming, I mean, I would guess they would probably also have to get, the Raiders would have to get rid of, what's his name? Geno Smith. So Geno Smith, a number 1, and probably like an extra draft pick for Lamar. I think the Ravens will be making out on that because I'm gonna be honest. Excuse me. I think Lamar's done, bro. He's getting old. He's getting slower. He's just going to keep getting hurt. Geno Smith. Geno Smith, like, shit the bed this year. Curious what we're going to get for tier 4 and 5. There's already tier 4 stuff in the game. There's like a candied apple or something you have to need tier 4 for. I'm going to guess that the coins that are scattered around the map will be tier 4 or 5. Probably tier 5. They'll probably be the highest tier gear. That will make sense. Bugs still ungrounded? They did a patch today, but I don't know if they fixed everything. I don't trust. Bo Nix is shitting the bed. Bo Nix got hurt on a stupid play. Dude gets hurt on like essentially almost like a kneel down. Like what? He just ran over and fell down and he got hurt. How does that even happen? No, you know, it would be hilarious if Stidham steps in and plays out of his mind and gets to the Super. Imagine the Broncos win the Super Bowl with Jared Stidham as their quarterback. Then what do you do? I mean, I know what they would do because they're stupid. They'd probably trade Bo Nix. Or no, sorry, they'd trade Stidham and try to get something for him, and he goes somewhere else and probably would not do well. Got banned on CS2. You're a cheater? Breaking coins would be crazy. Yeah, what the hell happened to... How did Indiana go from, like, nothing to winning the national championship, 16-0, Heisman Trophy winner? Like, that's just so weird. Doesn't add up. And isn't their coach going to get pursued by NFL teams now? Like, is he actually going to... If an NFL team offers him, like, an insane amount of money, is he not going to take it? He's going to stay in college? Which at this point is probably more a pain in the ass to deal with than the NFL because every year the players can go in the transfer portal and leave. Mendoza, is he actually that good? He did. I don't know. I was watching the game, but not like intently watching it. And I didn't see them play any other games this year. Like, how good is he actually? Is he a pocket passer? Does he run? NFL people get fired after 3 years.
Hey, Fid.
I mean, college coaches have been getting fired too. They don't perform. Most NFL coaches, the only coaches that get fired quickly in the NFL are by dysfunctional organizations, like the Titans, the Jets. Is Mendoza a pocket passer or a runner? How many yards rushing did he have this year? Yeah, the touchdown he ran in for was ridiculous. Like, how do you let that guy do that? I don't know. I will always stand by the fact that I do not want my quarterback running, which is why I am now loathing the fact that the Redskins chose fucking Jaden Daniels, the guy with the skeletal build. He has like no muscle in his entire body. He's the quarterback. We could have had Drake May. He doesn't run. Okay, that's good. That's a good start. How come that stick didn't grow back yet? Kind of reckless. Look at Jackson Dart. Yeah, that worked out real well, didn't it? How many games did he miss this year? That's the kind of quarterback you don't want. You want the guy that stands in the pocket. I want Matthew Stafford. Just get rid of the ball. Don't run. Like, literally just don't run. I don't even want Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson. Look at them. They get hurt. Lamar gets hurt all the time. Josh Allen fumbles. How do you fumble the ball with like 3 seconds left in the first half? Why are you running with the ball at your side? Like you're holding like a stuffed animal. Like, what the hell are you doing, man? You got to protect that shit. Yeah, I got to tame a pet. I want Tom Brady. Yeah, I'll take Tom Brady or Peyton Manning all day. I want the guy who stands in the pocket, can read the defense. Honestly, if you Aaron Rodgers for as old as he is and the shitty team he was on this year, you plug Aaron Rodgers into like the Rams, the Seahawks, any of these teams with like an elite offense, he would have threw for 4,000, 5,000 yards this year. You know, I don't know, I was surprised Harbaugh went to the Giants. I don't know, the Giants are like, they feel like a dysfunctional organization as well. Like they're not as bad as the Jets, but I don't know, man. Here, I'll make 5 of them. Those in there later. Check. Seahawks on a roll. Yeah, the Seahawks. The only team I think that can beat the Seahawks is the Rams. I think whoever wins the NFC Championship game wins the Super Bowl. But again, the Seahawks are one Sam Darnold bad game away from losing. Am I just playing through the store again? I'm using a mod. Supposed to make the game feel different. Seahawks Rams Super Bowl, yeah. One of my sons is a Seahawks fan, and I was like, the only team that you don't want to see is the Rams. Because they didn't look great against the Bears, but they won. If the Bears were playing the Seahawks, I would think the Seahawks would win by multiple touchdowns. The Rams, I mean, if the Seahawks play their best, they win, because, I don't know, they looked better against the 49ers, because the 49ers literally are, I guess you have to look at, the 49ers are essentially at a point where they are, like, crippled by injuries. The fact that they made it as far as they did is wild. The fact that they beat the Eagles is crazy. Like, how the hell did the Eagles lose to a team that banged up? That does not make any sense. Wait. Yeah, that's right. Doing it. Wait, what are we doing? Oh, this has to be it. Oh shit, did I mess the floors up? Hold up. Oh, I don't need that extra floor there. I have an extra floor. Why? Yeah, this needs to be here. So these need to be... No, this is it's on I have it on custom, but it's medium difficulty. I only put custom on in case I decide to turn the base raids off because they're annoying. I have to see how good the turrets are. Front doors here. Do something like that. The fuck did I do there? This needs to be over. No, we'll just do the trips.
Aphids, nature's lollipops.
Could do this. Spread them out. The half. Whoops. Put the half ones between it. Speaking of Icarus, there was just another update. They do an update once a week. Next week, my team lost to the Cowboys. Eagles lost to the Cowboys earlier season too. Then next week, my team lost to the Cowboys. So I knew playoffs wasn't going to happen, and Mahomes got hurt. Yeah. Yeah. This mod you can only play it on PC. I don't think you can play mods on console because you'd have to edit the game files, which I'm pretty sure is not possible. Probably don't need any windows here. Maybe just do some windows here. Oh, I can make a deck here. Make a porch overlooking the I can make like a porch out here. Be overlooking. I don't even care. Now let's do this. Some side walls. Gotta figure out the roof. I have no idea how many feather pieces I have. I would prefer to do a feather roof, but I might not be able to afford it. Will Milton never let me join his server? No. I don't like you. I only play solo. I only play solo. What does this mod do? It's literally in the pinned comment. What is today? Thursday? Aren't you supposed to be... Are you watching something tonight? Did you get Hightail? Alright, how many feather pieces do I have? Less than 100, probably? Fuck me, 18? Are we doing a clover roof? I guess we're doing a clover roof. There's no way in hell I can farm enough feathers for this whole roof. No way, is he eating it? Guess I have to get away. If you better eat it. Here's what's gonna happen. One of you's gonna eat it, the other one's gonna die. AEW is 10 times better, but I don't watch either anymore. I have not... I'll probably watch the Royal Rumble next week. Saturday night... Oh, is he eating? He's eating. Is he eating? He is, you're dead. Sorry, brother. God damn it. Only one of you can be my pet. When they have base attacks, I'm probably going to build a bunker. Is he gonna... How do you know when they're your pet? I don't remember. Don't mind me, I just killed your friends over here. You're not coming in here. Only one can be in here. Go away. Alright, I need you to eat some more of those plant things. What are your predictions for the NFC Championship game? I think the Seahawks will win. I think it'll be Seahawks and Patriots, and the Seahawks win the Super Bowl. I mean, there's the four quarterbacks left. I don't really trust any of them. None of them have proven to... I mean, two of them are young. Well, one of them's young. I wouldn't have trusted Bo Nix either. He's young. It's, Which one is my friend? God damn it. The drop off. Holy shit. Oh my god. Get out of there. Is there a symbol when one becomes your pet? Fuck me. Where are you? Bro, I fed you 4 of them and you're not happy enough? Whoever wins the NFC Championship game wins the Super Bowl. That's my opinion. Alright, I will sleep and then drop a bunch of them in there. I have not been watching wrestling hardly at all. I might watch... I don't even know what's on Saturday night's main event this week. Like, it's at a point now where they're like, oh, we're just gonna have title changes on random Raws and SmackDowns, and I'm like, come on, man. Are you kidding me? I'm not watching a 3-hour Raw or SmackDown anymore. I can go on... Like, the crazy thing is you literally just go on YouTube an hour after the show's over and watch a 10-minute highlight of the entire show. This guy have, like, what the fuck's wrong with him? It's got, like, the shakes or something.
Aphids, nature's lollipops.
Okay. One of you better start eating. Did I build a pet house? No. Can I even build a pet house? I don't even know if I have them unlocked. Do you need a pet house to have a pet? Oh, son of a bitch. That's probably under one of the chips I didn't turn in. Do you need the pet house to get a pet? I don't really care about the pet. I just want to get the quest done. Well, I played Madden. I haven't played Madden in like 20 years. Maybe longer. Last time I played Madden, I was probably in like high school. I do not play sports games anymore. Wait, do you need a pet house to have... You have to have the pet house first to get the pet? Well, that's stupid. Why would it give me the quest if I don't have the pet house? I don't even have it unlocked. What is it behind? Well, guess what's going to happen here? The worst case scenario is I get a bunch of aphids in there and I just kill them and get the meat for them. Also, my shoes need repair. Which chip is the... I don't remember which chip it's behind. It's probably the sandbox, isn't it? Isn't that like the advanced building? Because it has the oven with it. I'd have to look it up. You guys are wrong. You're fired. You're fired. Which one's my pet? My food back. Pet. Okay, we have a problem. I have to kill the rest of them. Wait, will he teleport to me? Alright, does he teleport to me? If he teleports to me, I don't have to disassemble the thing to get him out. I can't remember if they TP or not. We have a pro... Is this him? Okay, he's out. Good. Wait, I need to repair my shoes. Best. Oh, we need that roll, probably. Guess I don't. Well, I should take it. God damn it, they're in my hand. Damn it. Pressing all the wrong keys. Old school, what's up, brother? Thanks for the raid the other day. I don't know if you were gone. You raided me before I was online. I logged in and I was like, damn, why do I have so many viewers before my stream even started? Yeah, I'm doing this. I'm sticking to my guns and I'm not playing the second game until I am sure that everything's fixed. And I can't say with confidence that that patch today fixed everything because there were a lot of people saying they were still having problems. So I don't know if it's fixed or not. What did I do down here? Did double high roof? Damn. Should have probably did like a half. Is it too late to do that? Actually, it's fine. I like when it's taller like this. We'll make the upstairs. Maybe the upstairs we'll just do half wall all the way around. Still kind of broken, but a lot better now. You can't get gold cards. How does anybody know that? Did somebody test it with like a cheat mod on that gives you a 100% drop? Did you just ask me if I played Madden? I told you... No, I do not play Madden. I don't play sports games anymore. You probably answered this a million times already, but what does this mod do? It's in the pinned comment. Apex created this. It's essentially a balancing mod. It's supposed to make the game feel smoother from beginning to end. Adding more challenge to like the bosses. The bosses have been adjusted. The armor, weapons, mutations, pretty much everything in the game that has stats on it has been tweaked a little bit, either buffed or nerfed. And that's like the main thing. There's stuff in New Game Plus, but I will probably never get to New Game Plus, so like I think there's new weapons and armor and stuff in New Game Plus. But it's unlikely I'll see that because I don't really care about New Game Plus myself. Oh, I know what I could do up top. Damn, I could make it look like the house I had in that other save I started not that long, well, earlier this year. Regardless, I need to have a million, I probably need a million rope now. Now we need this for... Where's all my dry grass? God damn it. Oh wait, I don't need dry grass. I got all these pallets here. Everything is fixed on my side. Past mutations and more. I think good to play. I mean... Did they fix the story progression? Like, is there no situation where you could progress the story and do it in the wrong order and it bricks it? That's the question. That was my big concern, was I was going to brick the story. Well, aside from the fact that like, raw science wasn't spawning in and I didn't feel like having to go backtracking all over every place I've been 5 times. But I'm not sure about the raw science. Now, I know what I could do up here. I could do, I have an idea. Oh man, am I gonna have to break all these? Okay, well, I don't have to do the railings. This can stay. This means you can do this. The railings are not gonna change. I'm gonna do... How did I do this before? Wait, these might actually be able to stay. Actually, I could just do it right where these windows are. So what I would do would be... Do I set it back? That there, move it back. I did. That's how I did it. I'm trying to remember. I made dormers on my other house. Wait, the dormers are supposed to be forward, not back, though. I don't think I did a full wall. I did like a half wall. Did I have them protruding out? Might have been the opposite. Son of a bitch. Oh no, I don't want to mess that. If I load that save at all, I don't know. Raw science. Raw science is everywhere for the story thing. I don't know. I'm short on science. We're taking a break until the weekend. Raw science is fixed, but there is not a ton of it in the new area. I'm trying to envision how I did this. Somehow I feel like I used... I know what it is. It's got to be like this. It does have to be back. But the roof has to be... What I did was this, I think. Is this how I did it? No, it's supposed to be forward. Okay. It is supposed to be here. The roof goes next to it, because then I do... that there. That there. Leave that. Oh, actually, we'll get rid of you. We don't need you either. Well, I might need you here, actually, damn. Oh, I could just do 2 walls. Hold up. Do this like this. I copy you over here. Oh, this is wrong. This doesn't need to be here. This doesn't need to be here. This needs to be... Stop it. Need these here. Like so. Okay, now you're getting on my freaking nerves. And you can't die because I'm not on woe mode. God damn you. Okay. Right. Fix that. Breakfast time once again. New patch, aren't you jumping into the game, dude? Not this one. Okay. I think that'll look okay. Yeah, okay, I know what I'm doing. Hold on. It's all coming back to me now.
Hey, Fid.
Gotta get rid of these. For now. This will just be like a Cape Cod. Okay, so that looks like that. Then I gotta do... where's the triangle piece? There's a regular triangle piece, right? Where is the triangle piece that goes at the top? I mean, this could theoretically just go like that. Yeah, I need the triangle piece that goes in there. Where the hell? Is it this? Aha, that goes like that. That goes like that. Okay, these all get filled in. This is just gonna be trial and error because I can't remember exactly how I did this. Is this your forever world? No. This is a new save I made for this mod. The forever world was abandoned. I created that save and then the second game came out. I just stopped playing it. It'll end up being tall enough up here because I will do I don't know why I like jumping so much in this game. Should just disable the jump key. Wait, this isn't even supposed to be here anyway. This is supposed to be here, which means it should be... Walls are in the wrong spot. This goes here. Leave for work in 45 minutes. Okay, then this goes here, but it goes a flip. This goes here, but it gets a flipped. Probably just do a regular wall here. And these go... so. Now we need the roof to blend together. The roofs do not blend that well in this game, unfortunately. Motherfucker. It's not gonna work. That's what I'm talking about. Here's the other roof piece. Yeah, this doesn't work. The window's gotta be... I think they gotta be double windows for it to work. Because the roof doesn't blend. There's not a half roof corner piece, so the roof doesn't blend together right. I think that's what I did on the other one. There's no way to blend this roof together, I don't think. Because I need this and this. Doesn't work. Right? You can't force that. It'll be overlapped anyway. There's not a half corner piece. God damn it. Hold on. I think I can fix it. I can fix it by doing... Is this how I did? Oh, I know what I did. I did this. That's why I had those half pieces in there. Now I remember. Okay, so this goes... This goes here. This goes... I don't know if that goes there or not anymore. I don't think it does. Okay. I did, I did that, because then I think that blends, right? Do that, then we do the corner piece here. Wrong corner. That blends with that. That blends with that. Comes up there. Okay, the question's gonna be... I need to slide that over one, I think. Okay. Is this lined up with the front door? Yeah. Okay, so this just needs to slide over one. There. I told you, building roofs in games is the most freaking challenging part. Because it never lines up the way it's supposed to. Okay, half walls. Here. Here. Need you here. Need you here. Need you here.
Aphid?
Here. Go here. Actually, this one might be... Let's see about that one. Then the top can get filled in because there are actually triangle pieces now, which is not that one. It is... Not that one. It is... Wait, is it the little one? Fuck. I know I got this to work before. There is a piece that fits in here somewhere. Am I dumb? Okay. Is there a big triangle piece? Let's do these. I guess I'll see how it turns out. Let me see if I can grab these sticks up here real quick and finish one part of it. Just read the pack of mushrooms I've been cooking, and apparently you're supposed to wash them. I mean, if you cook them hot enough, who cares? Have you played much of Starfield? Yeah, I beat it. I'm thinking about starting a new save. Jesus Christ, you couldn't pay me to play that game again. After the first couple hours, I was like, all right, guys, I'm speed running this shit, and I just speed ran through the main quest and never played it again. It's not my cup of tea. In my opinion, it was probably Bethesda's worst game. It was really because of the repetitiveness. The goddamn POIs were the POIs were literally copy-pasted. There was no variety in them. It was like they put the dead bodies in the same spots, the mobs in the same spots. It was so lazy. Like, you could at least randomize the, randomize POIs a little bit. But they were like, nah, we're not gonna do that. Well, take this one down real quick. Is it worth purchasing Hightail? If I get it, I'll make sure you use your code. Yeah, I would say for the $20 version, yeah, sure. If you like it, you can upgrade later. I'm still playing it. I'm just not streaming it on this channel. If you want to watch Hightail videos, sub to my second channel. I can put it in the chat in a second. I'm just not going to post Hightail stuff to this channel because it just does not do well, because the audience of this channel, there's not a lot of crossover. Obviously, there's some of you, but there's just not a lot. So same. Are you having the same issue? Brother, I posted... Hold on, I'll show you real quick. As an example, I posted the review video for Hightail on this channel. It only has 3,300 views. Generally, when I do a review video, because I don't do many of them, they do far better than that. The example being, the last one I did was for Winter Burrow, which probably very few people played. It has almost 16,000 views. The Escape from Duck Off one I did has 190,000 views. So Hightail didn't do well, but I've been posting stuff to my second channel, and the Hightail video that I posted yesterday has 5.3k views, and I've gotten 30 subs from it, and it's been out for a little over a day. I posted it last night before I started my stream, so it already has more views, and that channel only has 3,750 subs. So yeah, if you want Hightail content, I'll just put it in the chat right now on both if you care. I honestly might stream Hightail on that channel once a week or something. Not even a video from Hightail on my channel got over 300 views. Sim, here's the problem, man. You're like, if you literally talk, for the most part, if you talk to anybody who grew their channel and grounded, everybody's going to say the same thing. Almost everybody. For some reason, the people that are interested in grounded do not seem to care about any other video games. Very few people that have covered grounded and cover any other game have done well with the other games. Not saying you can't. Like, I've had like periodic success for like stuff. Like I said, I did a couple of Escape from Duck Off videos that did really well because it was super popular. But anytime I've tried to pivot and make content on another game, it looked like it just turned out like shit. Like, I mean, sorry, it doesn't do well. And it's because YouTube's like, no, your channel doesn't like, people in your channel don't like that game. The only thing I don't like is that everything's the same color, so it's kind of hard to see. I wish there was different color walls I could use. Grab the rest of these sticks before they despawn. I thought we were content period. Yeah, but that's the thing is, like, people like you are the exception.
One long schnoz built for sniffing.
I can tell, like, example being, I mean, I'm not getting a ton of viewers for this game. I literally have, I have more viewers tonight. How many's on Twitch? I have more viewers playing this game tonight than I did playing Hytale the last couple of nights. And Hytale's a brand new game that has far more players than this, or the second game combined. The problem is YouTube has labeled my channel as a predominantly grounded channel because that's where most of my views come. So I only get views on other stuff through search. And I've struggled over time trying to transition slowly to other stuff, and it just does not work. And that's why the best success I've ever had was creating other channels and just posting on there. Like, I would really like to get this channel to 100,000 subs, but at the rate it's going, it's like, I don't know how to get there because it's not going to get there on Grounded 2. At least not until like 1.0. Probably when 1.0 happens, sure. But there's like so little interest in Grounded 2 right now as well. Like, my videos for Grounded 2 are not even getting anywhere close to the views that they did for the same videos we get for Grounded 1. Because there's less interest, there's more people making content on it. And there's just, I don't know. There's just nothing you can do, man. Believe me, I'd like to just have one channel that I post everything to. It would be far easier for me to manage. But that's not how... YouTube doesn't work that way. YouTube literally just says, this is what people on your channel want to watch. And deal with it. Why am I not getting a bunch of aphids in here? I guess I killed all of them. I hope you get 100K to deserve more subs. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I mean, it's just a number, but it's like, I never really cared about it. But then when I started getting close to it, I was like, okay. Now, I will say, like, I will take responsibility for the last couple years not really kind of like plateauing. Because if I would have just, when 1.0 for Grounded 1 happened, if I would have like remade all of my guide videos, if I would have stuck with the game all the way through like the last big update, the 1.4, if I would have messed with playgrounds more, if I would have did all that kind of stuff, then I probably would have been much further along than I am now. But after 1 point, I think it was like the 1.1 update, I was like, this game's run its course for me. I don't want to play it anymore. The smart thing to do would have been, to stay with it. The second smartest thing to do would have been gradually try to transition to something else. But I did the abrupt thing. I just said, F it, I'm out. And I just went and did something else. And that just turned off a lot of people because they didn't care what else I was doing.
Water filtration tablets needed.
I've decided to build a whole new channel to play other games on. I'm tired of just seeing Grounded, thousands of views, anything else 50. Brother, you're in the, welcome to the club, dude. I can tell you, I don't want to name names, but like, I can tell you people that if they play other games or stream other games, like specifically streaming, I've seen people go from like averaging 75 to 100 viewers on Twitch playing Grounded, and as soon as they go play a different game, they're getting like 15 viewers. It's like literally everybody leaves. And it's like, so basically you're only subbing to people for the game, and you don't care about any other content they're doing, which again, that's fine. You have to watch what you want to watch. I'm not like mad at people, but it's very frustrating. I've seen it with other games, but not to this extent. And the weird thing is, it's like, I always tried to pivot towards like other survival stuff. Like at one point I was like, I'll just do Valheim because Valheim's super popular. Valheim was even on Xbox. It was on Game Pass for a while. So theoretically it should have did well. It did not. I have a couple of Valheim videos that did well, and the rest of like whenever I stream Valheim, I would get far fewer viewers. It's why I've taken long extended breaks from streaming, because it's super frustrating to be excited to play a game and want to stream it, and people show up the first time maybe, and then they just never come back. And that's, I mean, if they don't like the game, they don't like the game, but it's like, I don't know, Hytale was like super popular on Twitch and YouTube the last week. Like, it was getting, it's still getting, it's getting far more viewers than Grounded is. Grounded's probably got like 100 viewers right now. It's probably like me and like 5 other people streaming it on Twitch. Whereas Hightail would have tens of thousands. He jizzed on me around the corner. I missed the block. I'm bad. Let's not get Mr. Baby Spider on me. And of course, Mr. Baby Spider comes. And I'm gonna die. I literally only die in this game when I get gangbanged. Like, everything's fine 1v1. It's when the whole party decides to show up. Also, they're gonna be mad at me soon. I've been killing these guys. God damn it. I've been killing these guys too much. Just to get these sticks. That was all to get this one stick. It's because YouTube is algo-based. The algo fucks anyone who tries new stuff. If you want to do different stuff, you literally have to succeed in search. I guess my Hightail... like, I was posting stuff on both channels for Hightail, hoping that I could maybe get some people... Like, I would obviously love to do it on this channel, because I have far more subscribers, and it'd be far easier to just do this channel. Because honestly, if I stream on my second channel that only has like 3,000 or 4,000 subs, viewership's going to probably be pretty bad. But the videos just didn't do well. I posted a bunch of Hightail videos on here, and then I took them down. I took some of them down. I posted them on both channels to see which would do better. Every one of them did better on my second channel. 41 million searches an hour on YouTube right now for Hightail. And the problem is YouTube says, nope, Sir Simalot. Sorry, your name is Sir Groundalot, and that's all you get. If someone searches for Hightail, you do not get in. But if you created a new channel called Sir Hightail a lot, and it's just you doing the same content you always do, the videos, I'm telling you, you'll get views with no subscribers. Like, literally, you will just get more views. That's what happens. New Fable looks sick. Oh, yeah, I talked about that earlier. Fable looks... I put Fable on my wish list as soon as I finished watching that show today. It needs some performance and polish update. Like, it needs some polishing, but that game looks sick. Do I know Cade? Yeah, Cade does variety content, bro. He doesn't just do grounded content. Also, Cade... I mean, I don't know if he would say the same thing, but if you watch his content, it looks like it's not aimed towards the same audience that my content is aimed at. His content is aimed at a younger audience. Yeah, I guess we're just going to do this here. Out of clover leaves. Impossible. Now, let's see what this looks like. New channel in a clutch. Mad respect for how you do things you enjoy despite the main channel is mainly grounded viewers. Well, listen, I'd rather be stream... I wonder if I should push the... Oh, no. I feel like I need to push everything. I think that's the problem. I think it all needs to be pushed forward. Do I need to move the... I'm not doing this tonight because it's getting too late. I can't stay up late again. My sleep schedule got effed because I stayed up super late last night. I think that's the problem. I need to make it go forward a little bit. Everything being the same color is hurting this. If these back walls were like the house I have on Hightail, because the walls are made out of light wood and everything else is dark, you can see it. It doesn't really pop as much here because it's the same freaking colors and you can't... I'd have to do things out of like sturdy walls, I guess, as the bottom. You're the realest video game YouTuber and critiquer I've come across. Whatever your YouTube results reflect, it's all stats. Round 1 was awesome. I feel inspired to play through it again. Nice house. Thanks, dude. I'm trying to make it look better. The problem is, it's the damn color scheme. I honestly think I should make I almost feel like I should make these walls out of sturdy. What time is it? Okay. How long have I been going? Like 3 hours? How about I do this? I'm gonna mess with one window real quick. And see what it looks like sturdy, because it'll be different color. It needs to have different colors. The color, the brown on brown is not good. It's not like, I mean, you get back 100% of your resources, so it's like, whatever. Alright, I just need to cut down some grass. I mean, I will say I'm also fortunate that YouTube is not my full-time job. I have a full-time job, so I mean, I probably would have did things. I can do things different than I would normally. Like if I had to rely on YouTube as like my full-time income, I would do things differently. But since I don't have to. I can kind of just do what I want and see what happens. I think this is going to just end up looking way better. How's my palette? Sturdy walls look objectively better. Yeah, let me get some grass real quick and see what it looks like. Wish there was half sturdy walls. 'Cause I'm gonna have to do grass walls probably. There's no half grass. This is just this, which is fine. Should have probably put a gate over here. Yeah, like if YouTube was my full-time job, I would have burned through all of the new update for Grounded 2. I would have made videos on as much of it as possible. Okay. Where we going there, bro? And basically, I would not have been able to enjoy the game. I feel sorry for people that have to do that. They're like, I feel sorry for the people that are like trying. Like if you're trying to do YouTube and you're jumping on like the Grounded 2 train, you missed the buck, bro. You need to be there for the first one. There's too much competition now. So it's just gonna be rough. So the question is, do I do... I guess I do sturdy up here, huh? Is that gonna look weird though because it's behind? God damn it. It's rough for us who cover Grounded 1. There's too much competition now, man. When I started, one of the reasons I started doing Grounded content is because I saw you were doing well and I was like, wait, there's like not that many people making content on it. Now it's like everybody who was covering the first game and then there's like 500 other people and it's like, as soon as an update comes out, as soon as there's any news, like people have like notifications on like everything. So as soon as anything happens, there's like 10 videos on it. I legit used to be able to just read the goddamn patch notes for a public test and get tens of thousands of views with literally the lowest effort lowest effort content. I didn't even do like the hightail video I posted the last night. That was for the patch notes. I recorded myself just looking at the patch notes, and then I was like, this looks like shit. So I actually went back, took screenshots of the patch notes, added them into like over top of like gameplay footage so it actually looked better. And like that's what you have, like that's what I do now. And it's like to do that on Grounded, by the time I would do that, literally there'd be 10 other videos up. So it's like too late. Okay, so you're gonna go over here. Wait, no, we're only doing one side. What am I doing? We're supposed to be seeing what this looks like. All right, the only thing I don't like is it's uneven. Because I almost feel like I should just do... Do I just do one window? Rage Gaming, the Views vacuum cleaner. Well, yeah, I mean, there's other channels that do there's many channels that do that. New game, like, there's channels that I would see, like, they're making videos for Diablo 4, and then Path of Exile 2 comes out, so they make videos for that. That makes sense. They're similar games. But then it's like Hytale comes out and they're making guide videos on that. I'm like, there's no way that you put enough time into this to make guide videos. Like, they're literally just pumping out content as fast as possible, and the quality of the content is shit. Do I just make the top just regular grass? Maybe that would look better. No, I have to, listen, I have to, because my only option is, these are the options, I have to do grass. Otherwise, it looks, if you're far, like, look at the difference between the two sides. Well, let me put the wall back. Cannot fit through there, fatty. Look at the difference between the two sides. They're basically built the exact same way. The difference is this is all sticks, this is all weeds, and this has got grass. I think this looks much better. You have to have two different colors, otherwise it looks stupid. Now, the problem is I don't like this design here, so I'm probably just going to make this a grass wall. Because I don't like that it'd be fine if I only had one window, maybe? Actually, what's above this? Wait, what if I do this? Before I start destroying. They're all the same direction. Okay, that looks okay. I'll just do that. As long as they're like pointing the same direction, it actually looks okay. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. These windows are getting destroyed. If you saw my house in Hytale, you would know why. Like, in that game, I literally have light wood as the windows, and I have it boxed off with cobblestone bricks, and then I have dark slabs that go across the top and the bottom, and it just looks... I can show it to you real quick before I end this, because I'm not going to do this tonight. It's getting too late. I'll finish this tomorrow. I think that looks much better, though. Also, why do I have so much damage taken? And inventory. I don't need these. What do I have there? Torches? Okay, great. Yeah, I think that's going to look much better. I just got to figure out the roof. I might have to bump the roof out a little bit, because I don't like... I like to have the roof overhanging. So I like to have the roof... If I'm going to have the roof like this, this definitely needs to be moved forward. What is that supporting? god, the relocate feature is so awesome. What are you you're not supporting anything, my guy. You're literally not supporting anything. I don't know what it's supporting. So what I normally do is this. And then I do... This is how you make it look way better. The half roof pieces. Do I not... Are there not... There's half roof pieces, right? There's no way there's only quarter. They unlock later? Am I blind? It's I don't want that. I want this, but... Is it only quarter? I thought they were halves. Maybe I'm wrong. This is what I do. I do this. And I do this. So now the only problem here... The problem here is going to be that you're not going to be able to see the boxing and framing stuff. So the roof's... I'm going to have to redo... The second floor is going to have to be... The second floor is going to have to go up like a half a level. That's literally what's going to have to happen. I'm going to have to bump the second floor. The entire second floor needs to be bumped up a half a level. Because then it will... Hold on. Let's just fake do this real quick. We'll move out. Out. You out. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. We'll take this out. I'm gonna put Now, I'm gonna have to raise the floor up also. I have to put one of these all the way around, basically. That's what's gonna have to happen. So we're gonna put you there. Up. Okay, then now when I do this... Hell is it connecting to? I need you to connect. Get on the fence, you stupid little fella. Little midget, jump. Why is it not connecting where I want it to? Is that a full piece? That's the problem. Alright, we do that. That's going to look far better. So, yeah, that's going to look far better. The difference is going to, yeah. So basically the entire roof has to be, the entire second floor needs to have like a half wall go all the way around it. That means that I need to also raise the floor up by that half wall. So there'll have to be like a little half staircase here. Because otherwise then you can't see out the windows because they're too short. Alright, I'll mess with that tomorrow. I think that's going to look way better, though. I think the right side looks way better. The set with the two tones of colors. Thanks for the follow, dude. Is it going good? Wait, is this going good? Yeah, the building's... Well, I mean, it's... Every time I build something, I have to redo it a bunch of times, but that's okay. It's getting there. It looks way better without... It looks way better with the grass inside here. If there was, like, a lighter wood, I would just use the lighter wood, because I don't really like building out of grass, but for the purposes of what I'm doing, it's going to just have to be grass and weed stems. I mean, I guess I could wait till I get mushroom bricks, but the mushroom brick windows don't look that great, so...
Don't even need to boil it.
Great to see you back. Great to see you back. No, we don't want to do that. No, I'm done for the night, dude. No, I appreciate you stopping by and chatting, Dan. Yeah, good luck with other stuff. Yeah, hold on. Let me show you, just for 1 second, I'll show you. I think I'm near my... Oh, no. Do I have to There's another update? Hold up. Did they actually push the full update? No. I'm going to have to make a copy of my world. I just wanted to show you the house in Hightail to kind of give you an idea of what the difference is when you have two different color tones. Yes, we have a previous patch line. I literally do not know what I clicked. God damn it. No, I need to make this one. I'm going to duplicate the world. So this game lets you just make a copy. Texas Waddle, thanks for becoming a member, dude. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome in. I just wanted to show you guys the difference here. So a couple of things. The roofs on here blend together seamlessly, so you don't see any like sticking through or anything like that. I thought the roof was going to be very hard to put together. By the way, I'm going to turn on FPS because I'm just curious what it actually shows. Coded save changes. Okay, I'm getting 200 FPS. We're getting 200. So just to show you what it looks like on the outside. It's not the greatest, but if everything was just one color, you wouldn't be able to see any of the depth. So that's why I did the lighter color wood and then the stone around it. And I didn't mess with this today. I don't think I finished the grass back here. But it's like that all the way around. Yeah, I got to finish filling this in because I had to terraform all this because it was not flat. But you can see the difference in just like if you just have all one color, even if you do like the framing and stuff, if you do all one color, it looks pretty plain. But being able to do multicolors just makes it look a lot better in my opinion. So I think this is turning out pretty good. I just haven't decorated yet because I have not decorated yet. But yeah, that's what I'm going for in the build for Grounded. I'm trying to I want to make it look as clean as possible, and you got to do that by you really have to do that by whatchamacallit, by doing, you have to have two different colors. If you do everything in one color, it just looks, it's very plain looking. It's hard to do. I feel like if you look at most people's houses, like in real life, there's going to be some type of, I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. My house has siding and it also has some brick. So it kind of separates a little bit. But you generally are going to have, like, you have to have depth to it. And the easiest way to make depth in a game, especially like when you have limited options for building, is you got to like have, you have to have different colors because I think it'll turn out okay. So, yeah. But anyway, I appreciate you guys chatting tonight. Thanks for becoming a channel member, dude. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow around the same time. I'm going to keep doing that build. I might, if I have time tomorrow, I might just farm a lot. I might just farm a bunch of weed stems and just have them sitting in my house so I don't have to do that for the entire stream. If I have time, there's no guarantee I will, but I'll try to do that so I can have, so I can just do some building instead of just farming sticks for what the better part of 75% of the stream was me farming sticks. But anyway, I appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit the like button on YouTube. Make sure you're following on Twitch. If you're not subbed on YouTube, you probably are subbed on YouTube. I also did put, if you're interested, the channel I'm on, the main channel I'm on now, on YouTube, I'm just gonna I'm not gonna do hightail stuff. If you are interested in any hightail stuff, this is my second channel on YouTube. I'm putting it in both chats. That's where the hightail content's gonna be. So like, if I do decide to stream hightail, I'll probably stream it over there. I don't know if I will, but if I make videos and stuff, they're all gonna go over there. The main channel is just gonna stay with other stuff I've been doing. So on Twitch, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna, if I stream on Twitch, I'm just gonna stream whatever the hell I want. It's mainly YouTube. I got to separate out the content because that's just the way that YouTube makes you play the game. So it is what it is. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for sticking around chatting, and hopefully maybe I can inspire you to build, become a better builder, because I can tell you right now, I used to build square houses that looked stupid. And when I took the time to learn how to actually build, it's like much better when it turns out a little bit nicer. I'm like not even close to being an expert at building, but I definitely feel like my builds they look better than like a big square, like I said. So anyway, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time.